Black tooth. Yep.
It's like Doyle would be perfect too. I think Doyle's in his element right now. The pod.
Got the pod with the boys. Black tooth grins all around. Cheers.
Vaccine. Ooh, I haven't had that in a while. That is good. With that,
It wasn't too over like with soda. You just had enough in there to like taste it.
oh yeah. And with that, welcome to the Nobodies podcast, where we're nobodies.
But we're buddies.
And we're somebody.
Yeah.
We're somebody.
For everybody.
We're somebody to somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we'll be somebodies on the internet soon.
Right.
Somebody to love.
Oh, you got a nice voice there.
Okay.
Don't
Sounding
lie.
Dude, the last podcast,
Never.
me and Doyle harmonized. And I listened back to it, and I was like, you know, we're actually pretty good.
Yeah.
Because
Right?
Doyle was like, if this isn't good, just fucking, you know, whatever, who cares? And I was like, because the first time
It's a
we did it,
duet.
I was like, yeah, we're good. Anyway, Eric, you just got back from your honeymoon
I did.
vacation. How was that?
Yeah, it was everything I needed it to be.
Yeah.
You know, when you're caught up in the everyday hustle and bustle out here in
Bullshit.
out here in the greater Bay Area region, you know,
All that bull.
that shit'll turn you old real quick, you know.
He say, she say bullshit.
So I feel like I might have shaved off about a year or two just by being gone on an island for 10 days.
That
You
boy,
know?
that boy was big chilly out
Oh,
there.
man.
That boy was
I
vibing.
was looking up your I was looking at your Instagram while you're on vacation. I was like, this motherfucker's having too much fun.
Yeah, honestly, a little too much. You know, I'm about to be 33 next week, so I mean,
yeah,
I haven't
that's
partied. I haven't partied that hard since I was maybe 19 or 20 years old.
Yeah.
You know, like you with the whole weekend warrior shit. Yeah, you know, drinking shit on the weekend or whatever.
of
but
course.
drinking is something magical about waking up on a Wednesday at 9 o'clock in the morning and just getting right to it. You know.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Swimming up to the bar,
Swimming.
you know,
Swimming. He said
a
swimming.
bar
up to
in
the
the
bar.
water. The bar is in the water.
A water bar.
The water bar.
It's about 5 feet deep. You know, they got stools. And yeah, it didn't take no time at all for me and the bartenders to create a really nice relationship. My boy Julio and my boy Francisco, real stand-up gents. They did an amazing job. They kept me on a nice level the whole time.
They kept you well
you know?
hydrated.
Yeah.
Yes.
In the scorching hot weather of Dominican Republic, you know, you got to stay hydrated.
So you went to the DR, Dominican Republic.
Yeah, I did 5 days in DR and 5 days in Jamaica. Yeah.
Damn, dude. That's nice.
And yeah, you know, like Jamaica, on the Jamaica end of it, you know, I've been heavily drinking for 5 days straight. So once we got to Jamaica, I was like, you know what? I think, you know, this might be the chill end, you know.
This is the place where I need to.
Yeah, you know, really become one with the Rastafarian culture.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
And I saw on your Instagram you went to Bob Marley's house.
I did. We went to Bob Marley's house on a tour.
Yeah.
It's like a whole compound. Him and a lot of his family members are all buried there. So
Yeah.
it was a really cool experience. You know, it was actually kind of like emotional. You know, because
Oh yeah, of course.
they tell you just his life story, how all of his family members, like him and all of his family, died in Miami. Like every Marley that has passed away is like something weird happened in Miami with them.
Well, let's hope Ziggy doesn't die.
I know, right?
Let's hope he dies in.
I think he
Jamaica.
did in Shadas though, right?
Huh?
In the movie Shadas, I think he did die in Miami.
Motherfucker.
Maybe, but that's just the movie.
Yeah, that's a movie. But
Yeah, but yeah,
all the
honestly,
Marleys
it
need to
was
stay out of my.
it was a crazy feeling, you know, of just like kind of feeling connected to the land and the
Bro,
culture.
and he's like cultural as fuck, bro.
Yeah,
he's
like
bro, he's
a cultural icon out
he
there.
inspired, bro.
Oh,
He,
yeah.
You know?
even here, bro. He inspired me, bro. I did a fucking English report on him,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
and I fucking aced it. It's the only A I think I ever got in English. Or besides the one I did about Led Zeppelin too.
When you care about a subject,
then you apply yourself a little more. You know,
exactly. That's why when I out of high school, I think my GPA was like 8.08 or 0.8 or something like that.
Yeah.
When I was in college, culinary school, my GPA was like 3.8 or something like that.
Damn, because it was something that you were interested in.
Yeah, it's something that I was
something that you wanted to take up, not
exactly.
something that you're forced to do.
Fucking
exactly.
Blacktooth got me feeling warm.
We're back.
We're back.
I know, man.
Doyle.
So when I got back home, I don't know if you guys ever seen the movie Captain Phillips with Tom Hanks.
Nope.
Yes.
At the end of the movie where he gets rescued and like the nurses are all checking on him and he's like all shivering and shit. That's how I felt when I got back to the U.S. I was like, I need a doctor. I'm covered in mosquito bites head to toe. I've had bubble guts for 10 days straight. I'm sunburnt to holy hell. You know, like it was bad. You know, I was like, I should maybe get like an antibacterial shot or something. You know, I should do some rounds. You know,
make sure I don't have malaria.
Yeah, Zika virus or something. You know,
make sure I don't have like Lyme disease or lemon disease. Or something like that.
But it was nice though. But yeah, it was my body was in shock when I got back.
Yeah.
Just because just the alcohol, just all the buffet food, and you know, 100 beef patties in Jamaica.
You try some
beef patties.
Try some authentic jerks. Some good jerks.
Oh yeah, bro, that jerk chicken, man, that's a staple out there. Yeah, you can't go nowhere without having jerk chicken.
I bet that
it's everywhere you go.
Dude,
I had some Rasta pasta.
Oh, is that shit good?
Ooh, that Rasta pasta was good.
Oh, man.
That shit ain't like the Rasta pasta these girls be cooking on Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
That's actual.
It was the real thing. Yeah,
I bet.
Yeah.
No, I find the thing about like any kind of
hair like Rastas
like culture like that is that their food is just like,
and the food is everything out there.
Well, but
like
the food is like so like flavorful.
Yeah.
Skate like Rasta, hair like Rasta.
But
that's all that's been running through my mind the whole time we've been talking about fucking Rasta.
But like,
damn, man.
But like African food, like Jamaican food.
So I still have not tried African food yet.
No,
I haven't.
Good,
no,
I ain't trying. I was telling him because
I've been wanting to though,
bro.
Like,
when I show up at his house, bro, like he'll be like, "You hungry?" I'm like, "Yeah, dude." He's like, "Well, I can cook something or I can order something." He's like, "Nah, fuck it, I don't feel like cooking. I'm order something."
Yeah.
So I've been on like a spiritual food journey every time I go to this motherfucker's house.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, we gotta try the fufu next time. Is that
the fufu? Yeah,
with the is it egusi? I don't know how to.
It looks good. I mean,
it does look
good.
And
it's like it's like when you're in a country where it's not, fast food everywhere. It's not a million places to eat.
Bro, why do you think the Japanese are so
it's like more of a connection to the food because it's coming from kind of scarcity a little bit.
And why
too.
do you think the Japanese are so well put together?
Tender love and care in it. You know.
I find what I was saying before actually is fuck it, I'm just gonna say it. Places where the skin has a darker complexion, their food is a lot more flavorful.
Exactly. It's a little bit more seasoned. It's a little more saucy. It's
not saying that it's better or like the Japanese culture with like sushi or something like that.
It's a little more minimal,
but the flavors are subtle.
Yeah. But
with like places like that, or like even like third world countries, their food is seasoned and it tastes so good. So good.
Them fucking sushi chefs, bro, they don't fucking play about their food, boy. Like you respect that shit.
It's so good because they've taken the time. Years, to develop
a lot of trial and error
to it.
Yeah.
So like
trying to see what works.
But like something like jerk chicken.
Yeah.
That's something that like, that's chicken.
Yeah.
Those are yard birds. Everybody
that got so much spices on it, bro. Like I bet that shit's like a really nice.
So when we came back, we brought a bunch of jerk seasoning and a bunch of jerk sauces too. But we kind of messed up at the airport. We put all the sauce in our carry-on bag.
Mm-hmm.
We should have put it in our checked bag because you can't have a certain amount of liquid. Mm-hmm. So our shit got confiscated at the Jamaican airport. We went through TSA, and here's a million gift shops after they took our sauce. And what do they have in the gift shop?
Oh,
the sauce that got taken. So we just had to buy it again because we're like, we're leaving here with something.
Bro,
we ain't going back home empty-handed
They was
with no
too
jerk
lost
shit.
in the sauce. They was too lost.
When we get home, we got a jerk.
They was too lost in the sauce that they forgot to switch their sauces.
Yeah.
It was a different suitcase.
I got lucky when I was going to Italy. Oh shit, we're doing another one?
Cheers, fella.
I guess.
Hey, fuck
might
it.
as well
We
get it out
might
of the way
get
right
it
now.
done and over with now.
We just did one, too, by the
I
way.
know.
Now, I'm on
I
a
only did
spiritual
half.
journey right
I
now.
only did half.
I'm on like,
I forget.
I'm
how
running on
much-
like 4 hours
how
of
much
sleep.
I like those.
Hey, yeah, speaking of spiritual journeys,
No,
man.
I make. Look at me. I make the best black tooth grin. I'll look in front of the camera for
It's
that.
pretty tasty.
I'm not gonna lie.
It's all right.
Doyle. I might be a little biased though, because I've been drinking Blacktooth Grins made by Doyle for the past 10 years.
Yeah,
so,
I haven't had one of these I was just talking to Danny about this outside. I haven't had a black tooth grin in 10 plus years, maybe.
I can guarantee you, I know the exact last time you probably had a black tooth grin. It was when you were at my house with me and Danny when you signed that guitar.
Okay, so yeah,
That might be the last time
That
you
was
might have
about 10 plus years ago.
That
That was
That was
maybe
probably like
2015-ish.
2015
Maybe. I think 2017. I think it was around 2017 or something.
I don't know. Fucking cares.
Yeah, right.
But I can guarantee you that's probably the last time you had a black tooth grin because no one else around here drinks these motherfuckers.
Doyle, you have the
It's a
guitar?
niche. It's a niche taste.
You have the guitar at your house? Send me.
I have it tattooed on my arm. Black
Send me
tooth
send me
grin.
a picture of the guitar.
Yeah, I got it.
And I'll
It's-
put it
It's put up in my.
right here.
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
All right, for sure.
Yeah, it's in my closet.
But and then we can know when the last time Eric.
We have
I
to
think
do some
Eric-
detective work.
I think Eric was.
but
Eric was
we'll figure it out.
Eric was the last signature to go on that guitar.
Mm-hmm.
The last person to write on there. And you know what? I think that's the way we're gonna fucking keep it.
Mm-hmm.
Don't no one else need to be like he's gonna be a legend right there. We ain't having no one
At the
else.
end of the
sign it.
day.
And
So if there is anyone that's gonna sign it after Eric,
They better be famous.
It's gonna it's gonna have to be Mark. It's gonna have to be Mark. 'Cause Mark hasn't signed it yet, and I think he should sign it. But that's the only person that I will allow to sign it.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't want to sign it, then you
no
keep
one
the
else
spot.
I'll go down.
Yeah.
No, because we want to go over everything in Sharpie again.
Oh yeah.
And then we want to lacquer it up and try to bring the guitar back to life. I don't know if there's any fucking saving that guitar.
I can do it.
It needs a bridge for the strings.
I can do it.
The bridge holder. Yeah. I ain't
There's
going
nothing that either Danny or Guitar Center can't handle.
So, so the thing about
it's such a sick, bro. There's something about the Shankters, bro.
So,
like
so
not
the
a
thing,
Shankter, but or Michael
Shanker.
Shanker. Michael Shanker.
No, you're thinking.
I'll be shanking her.
No, you're thinking.
Oh wait.
You're thinking of Schecter guitars.
No, I was like Schechter, but I thought his last name was like Shankter or something. Oh, I'm mixing his last name with Schechter.
Yeah,
Shankter.
it's Shanker.
Ryan
Shanker?
Scheckler?
What are you talking about? I didn't shank her. I don't do that.
But
I don't even have a knife.
Okay, so the thing about being a collector, and everyone on this podcast has seen part of my guitar collection.
Oh, yeah.
But we're all collectors in our own right here in
yeah.
this little. Look, he collects fucking vinyl.
Yeah.
Vinyl.
I collect stupid fucking
Gundams.
anime shit and computer fucking parts like an idiot. And you fucking have an extensive guitar collection.
And I have an extensive knife collection. But
And
My dad has a
and an
really big knife
extensive
collection too.
yeah.
And an extensive collection of name tags and hairnets. I'm glad that you guys got the memo, bro. I fucking fuck with y'all, bro.
We took that Wayne's World joke and made it into the their whole sponsor joke thing. That wasn't even part of the fucking, but we all turned it into that.
Hey, if you go to
We've been friends for that long.
Yeah.
if you go to my Facebook
sure.
and it shows like where you can put a caption at, my caption is "Excuse me, baking powder," and it's been there for forever.
But anyway, what I was gonna say, the thing about being an extensive guitar collector is that I have parts for guitars. So I have bridges, and I have.
It's no shortage of material.
And I have tuning pegs, and I have.
Well, and you know what to do,
and
you know what to do with the inside of a guitar to an extent, right?
Yeah. I mean.
Not necessarily
it ain't too
all
much
the
going
wiring.
on in there. It's a red wire and a black. It's a positive and a negative.
You're
it
looking
depends,
at
it
like
depends.
then you know once you start getting into like pickups, switching pickups and shit, then it gets a little hazy.
with EMG pickups. I've installed them. They now have a.
You got to do some soldering too with that,
EMG
right?
pickups.
Yeah.
Now they have just like a kind of plug-in kind of thing.
Okay.
I wanted to put EMGs on my bass, but I
do know how to solder. I just don't have a soldering gun.
Do you how do?
I might be able to obtain something like that, maybe. I think, for free.
I love every single guitar that you have, but I ain't gonna lie, you only have one. Or maybe you have more now, I don't know. But, bro, I absolutely fucking love your fucking Jackson.
Yeah,
bro. Your guitar is...
Wait, what? You have a Jackson?
Yes.
I have a Jackson Dinky.
Yes.
I think it's like the JS32
It looks like my
like
old Dinky, but I don't think it has a Floyd Rose on it, does it?
It does.
Okay,
it does.
so it looks like my Dinky,
Which
my
honestly,
old Dinky, but it doesn't have a reverse headstock.
I'm kind of regretting getting a Floyd Rose as I'm first just getting back into guitar.
They're a fucking hassle.
Like, yeah, it's
they're
like,
a fucking
damn,
hassle.
I think I should have just went, standard edition for my first.
It's stupid.
one,
I got goosebumps talking about that, dude. But I love that fucking guitar.
Yeah.
Like when I first,
It's a fun guitar. This shit's got a lot of fret buzz going on it right now.
Jackson's like they like to sit low.
If you need me to work on your guitar,
He'll be your guitar tech.
I'll be your guitar tech.
Okay, yeah.
Because not only am I a collector and a player, musician, being in a band, I also work on all of my guitars.
Yeah,
Hey, so-
it's like you're at that stage in it, to where it's like you start off as a player.
I started at that stage when I got into Forge from Fire, and now I'm at the point where like I know what I'm doing. Because before I was like kind of just experimenting.
See,
But
and that's what
now
I did with my
know
Floyd
how-
Rose, and I think I fucked it up.
I can.
Man, that is not the one to be experimented.
It's just my boredom got the best of me
also
one night.
Hey, you're only gonna learn one way. That's to fuck with it.
I got my first Floyd Rose guitar. It was my Jackson Rhodes.
Mine was my Dinky. I love that guitar.
I learned how to tune, how to reset.
Yeah,
They need
everything.
They
with
need to
Floyd
make
Rose
a
on that
Dinky
guitar.
bass.
So now I have a Jackson Warrior with a Floyd Rose, and I have my Alexi grainy LTD.
Such a fucking great guitar.
That's a great
That's
guitar.
that is a sexy guitar.
Bro, it's like one of my fucking top 5, top 10 favorite guitar players, bro. I love Alexi. Bro, when you guys remember that YouTube video that came out of him and his rhythm guitar player playing that symphony?
Oh,
it's like,
I want to say yes.
They're playing
Yes.
Yeah, you showed me that.
Yeah.
But here on another note here, now that we got all three of the Three Musketeers again. Hey, what's up? What kind of band we starting, boys? Are we going to like a little Alkaline Trio, White Stripes type thing? Like 3 people? I don't think Alkaline Trio.
Boom. The most simplest hit probably ever made.
Oh yeah. People who have hits and stuff like that, they get tired of their songs. I saw an interview with Jack White.
Didn't they only play like 2 seconds of the song or something when they recently went somewhere?
I think so, but
I seen a booking agent.
I seen an interview with Jack White.
It's cool to smoke this in here, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I seen a fucking booking agent get fucking mad because the artist called the booking agent because they booked this person for tour. They didn't say the person, but they booked this person for like tours and shit, and the artist didn't want to play none of their hit songs. How the fuck?
That's the whole Bob Dylan thing, dude.
I mean,
how the
honestly,
fuck you gonna do
I
that?
think I'm kind of tired of Enter Sandman my damn self.
Yeah, right.
Hey, but I, ain't
I
gonna
think
lie.
we've been Enter
But I'm not
Sandman
gonna lie,
into
though.
oblivion.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Being Metallica though, they have
It's a lot better
plenty
than that.
but they have plenty of fucking hits. They don't have to play Enter Sandman. all the time.
but that's just the
But,
mainstream one, you know.
Bro, you
Anyway,
can fucking
good.
you can switch out. I'd rather listen to like Fade to Black or Battery before fucking Enter Sandman. I think
but,
Enter Sandman's my least favorite song on that album. Like it's cool, but
anyway, what I
I
was
mean,
gonna
people are
say
gonna hate me
is-
for that. But
is
hey,
I
said what I said.
I saw an interview with
Hey,
Jack.
Eric, can you get me a napkin, please? I
but I
appreciate it.
But I saw an interview with Jack White, and they were asking him.
There's a Jack White. Oh wow.
Yeah, they're asking him.
Is that Jack Black's other nicer? That's his nicer half.
That's his negative.
That's his negative.
No, but they're asking him. Oh, that's your guys' hit song. That's what you're known for. And do you ever get tired of like going to like baseball games and hearing it? And he's like, no. He's like, that's the
fucking
song.
love that song.
He's like, no, that's the song that I'm known for.
Yeah.
I love when I hear that. Like,
I got rich off that shit.
Like,
Yeah.
I love when I hear it at like a baseball game and like the
Right.
band is playing it.
Yeah.
I love that.
There was
I'm getting paid when they
There
do
was
that.
a fucking Instagram.
Copyrights,
There was an
bitch.
Instagram. There was an Instagram reel I
Trademark.
seen. It was like that he got someone. I don't know who it was, but he's like, "Do you ever get irritated when the crowd chants to play that certain song?" He's like, "No."
It's the equivalent of do a kickflip.
Bro, yeah, but then it cuts to a scene where he's actually talking to a crowd at a concert, and he goes, "I just want to thank you guys because I'm gonna play this song for you guys." He's like, "If it wasn't for you and this song, I wouldn't be here playing for you guys." So it's like, bro, you gotta have. I don't know the word I'm looking for, but
Integrity.
well, like not integrity. It's like humble or some shit. Like that's the shit that fucking made you. And it brings me back to my previous shit that I said. Like, how the fuck you gonna not play no hits at a concert when that's the whole reason why they're gonna be there? Like, you play your hits and then you mix a few other fucking things in there.
Well, so it's this whole
I've been watching a lot of Take Capone, so I feel like I've been talking like him this shit. I'm like, oh my god.
So
Cause he be on his lies, he be funny as hell.
so Bob Dylan did it back in the day where they had a concert where they wanted him to play his hits.
Yeah.
And he was like, "No, if you guys are real fans of me,
You'll know the Cuddy ones.
no, but not even that. You'll know you'll be interested in what I want to play now.
Yeah.
You'll be
Yeah.
interested." And
You don't have to instruct me. It's like you're not. It's like you're not the dancing clown.
Yeah,
you
he's
know.
gonna play. He's gonna play it.
but also
shit regardless.
Marty Friedman from Megadeth.
Fucking love that guy. That guy is so
He's
fucking talented.
One of the goats.
He's my favorite guitar player of all time.
Bro, the way he works the neck, bro, and the whole ayo, hold on, don't bro, my bad. Hey, ayo, but
Yo.
like the way he goes, so like the way he
Doyle
goes
has
from,
gotten a blowy
Yeah.
from Marty
so
Friedman.
like it's,
Pause.
so like the way he goes from here to back up here farther. It's mind blowing to me, and everything is
Alright, so-
crispy clean.
But, Mark-
Since you said up, which way do y'all think up is on the neck?
this way,
When you're
Up.
going like,
Up.
is it like when you go down? That's up.
well, bro, don't
And-
people do this?
so-
So this is
so-
down to people, right? Going
Because you're not basing it off the neck placement. You're basing it off the tone.
yeah, if you're
Right.
going,
When-
that's up.
So
How is that down?
I'm kind of weird about this because I'm not like a big music theory guy. When
I ain't gonna
when
lie,
I play
that's an
music.
extinguishedly good question, my good man.
No, that's a very good question.
That-
and I'm
wow.
glad to answer this.
Wow.
So when I'm
glad to give my
when
opinion.
I play
It probably sucks though.
when I play guitar, this is the top string
Mm-hmm.
and this is the bottom string.
Uh-huh.
Right? And then when I go up the neck and down the neck.
I didn't think about
But
that.
when I'm explaining it to people, I go, this is the low string because it's lower,
Yeah.
and this is the high string because it's higher
so
on a plane.
Uh-huh.
you're
uh-huh.
gonna be going,
But in my brain, when I'm
going
thinking
down.
about it, because the notes are low and the notes are high down here, then this is going down, this is going up.
Yeah.
From
Okay.
like high to, and then when you switch strings to the
But
top,
also-
it's like
but
going
also-
down. Oh wow!
But
Fuck
also,
me, I just
when
got
I'm
fucked
looking
up
at
on
a
that one.
guitar,
I'm sweating.
and I'm looking down at a guitar when
Mm-hmm.
I'm playing it, where's the high E string? It's right here.
Yeah.
Low E string is right here.
Exactly.
So this is high, this is low. So in my vision, this is the top and this is the bottom.
And that goes back to
okay.
what you were
Yeah.
saying about like it goes by like people do it by tone.
Yeah.
'Cause I always thought like since it's the like there
Where-
like down
when
here
you-
it's like the high string because it's
The same thing.
Because of a high pitch.
So
exactly.
same thing when I write or I read from left to right.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the end, this is the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
So when I look at a guitar neck, where am I
Left
looking at
to
it?
right.
Looking at it from.
Left
I'm looking
to-
at it from
oh.
the top.
Yeah.
So this is the beginning and this
Yeah,
is
and
the
that's
end.
the end. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great
Uh,
movie.
But when I explain it to people, this is the top of the neck
Ah.
and this is the bottom.
Bro, every time
Because that's where they're looking at it.
when I read anything, I read right to left because I read a bunch of fucking mangas. So I read right to left.
Well,
I think I'm
turning Japanese. I think I'm turning
Japanese. No, no, is it Japanese?
no, Japanese they read right to left.
Yeah,
Ah.
I read a lot of manga, so
So their books go.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure America, like when America got founded, they were like, you know what? Whatever everybody else is doing, let's just do the opposite.
yeah.
Like the metric system and shit like that. It's like
we
we're
do
just
miles, and then they do like
Oh,
kilometers and
I
shit.
forget why, but
we do miles instead of kilometers.
Yeah.
We have our steering wheel on the left side instead of the right side. Like we're just
there's
we're just natural rebels. I
I
think.
ain't gonna
you
lie. I
know?
think it's
Like-
fucking
Oh,
kind of
okay.
cool, bro. It's
So-
cool to have like the opposite side steering though, because I'm a big
Yeah.
JDM fan, bro. I love
um,
Japanese domestic cars, bro.
So
like, oof.
so
Give me an
um,
S13.
Do you know
baby. I
why
want
in England they drive on the
It's like that everywhere though.
No,
like
no.
it's just
no.
they
It's
did that
only
shit in
in
Dominican
the-
Republic. They did it in Jamaica.
it. They do it in
It was
Japan.
different side and the wheel and the
But
steering
do you-
wheel's on the
but
other side
do
too.
you know why that is? In ancient Rome, there was a
When in Rome.
something about ancient Rome, and they moved the side that they usually drive their little fucking buggies on.
Yeah.
Because the king was left-handed, or the
Ah,
emperor was left-handed.
I
That's
knew
a
it
fun-
had. I knew it had something to do with
That's
one
a
of the
fun
fuckers.
fucking fact
And
right
then they
there.
did that for so long, and then people were like, "Wait a minute, most people are right-handed. Why
Yeah,
are we doing this?"
Right.
Because a
And that's
guy
the reason why
that's
America
higher up
drives
fucking
on
said
the,
so.
on the right-hand side.
Hey, that's a fun fact. I didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's kind of cool.
yeah.
That's kind of cool.
Because America was one of those places where, like, wait, hold on, why are we doing this?
Yeah.
This
yeah.
is stupid.
right. It's like
What
I
are we
don't know,
doing?
Like, it's like I said. It's just with like everything. Like whatever every other country is doing. Like we're just like, you know what? Nah,
Let's be
we're gonna
different.
do that differently.
Let's be different.
I'm a big fan of when I cook, all my recipes are.
Like
No,
no,
I do it every
no,
day
no,
for a
no.
fucking living.
I didn't mean like you always cook. I'm like you always like cooking. Like
Shouts out, Lil B.
Like you really get you really getting it.
Thank you, Bass God.
Cooking, bro.
Yeah, but
We
I
don't give a
use the
fuck
metric
about
system
no bitch.
in all my, like, any recipe that I write myself. I use grams.
Yeah.
I use milliliters. I use liters.
Mm,
I use
mhm.
kilograms.
I'm very
It's a more precise system.
Yeah.
Like, even though the kilogram is 2.2 pounds.
What the fuck is a kilometer?
I know a lot about I know a lot about grams.
You know what's funny?
I use that a lot.
My scooter.
That's just
I
KM?
I changed it from miles per hour to kilometers.
Ah, shit.
Hey, do you ever ride that thing and you just chilling on my scoot, riding on my
Bro,
scoot?
I went.
Doyle,
I went 40 miles per
That was
hour on
me.
my bike
Doyle.
one time.
every time I ride my scooter, I think about that every single day.
And that all started just by me hopping on a scooter in Walmart.
And going right.
I hopped on a little Razor scooter. I'm like, riding on my scoot, chilling on my scoot. We all scoot. Oh, it was fucking
I think about that
stupid.
every day I ride my scooter to work.
When you're scooting.
On my
Scooting.
Yeah, on my
You scooting, scooter?
And then
Boot scoot boogie.
are you new boot goofing?
Hey, I ain't gonna hey, don't be getting on my Brooks and Dunn like that. I fuck with Brooks and Dunn.
Shouts out Bricks and Dunn.
I only know- I have to
Road.
fucking piss already.
Neon Moon. Ain't that Brooks and Dunn?
Wait,
You
I
guys
don't
keep
know.
talking, I'm gonna.
I don't have Wi-Fi here, so I couldn't tell you. I don't know.
Neon Moon.
Neon
gotta
Moon.
be one of the best country bangers of all time.
Hey, you know who's fucking fire? Oh no!
Again?
That's going in.
That's going in.
Yeah.
All right.
Blooper.
Where am
Mid blooper. You're good.
good?
You're good. You're
How does it
Gucci.
look?
No, you're Gucci. I wouldn't lie to you. The fuck I look like.
Oh, this is it.
Oh no, it's the same way.
Okay.
Bro, hey.
Oh, hey,
I
Danny,
didn't bring my
while
lighter.
you're gone, I just need to do a shout out real quick. Shouts out to the homie Lodi. You feel me? On the new Huff collab that she just got. I'm now wearing her t-shirt. It's a Huff collab / have Kuth.
Go stand
Have
up there and
Kuth.
show it. Go flex that shit. That shit look nice. Yeah, you can see it too. Hey, ooh, that is nice.
I'm not sure if it's sold out yet, but you can get this shit on huffworldwide.com. It's the Have Kuth Huff collab.
I have no clue who this person is, but go fucking support him.
I think you do know who Lodi is. You remember Lauren Stafford? We used to go to school with her. Or we used to skate with her up at Foxborough Park.
Oh, I have no idea.
Um,
A lot of them days are hazy.
I know, right?
I remember a few people that we used to skate up there with. I used to skate with was it with a little dude RJ,
Yeah. So
little RJ and his brother. and
This for
shit.
sure RJ's partner.
Oh, she don't look familiar though. Did she draw that out herself?
Yeah.
Oh, that is
so
lit.
she does sculptures and stuff.
Oh, how much she sold? Ooh, I like that. That's
Yeah, so like everything that's on this shirt is
sculpture.
is a sculpture that she makes. It's a
Oh,
clay,
shit.
you know,
Hey,
ceramic
that's
sculptures
kind
and
of fire
stuff.
though.
But yeah, she just got a collab with Huff Worldwide. You know,
Ooh.
Huff, legendary skating brand. R.I.P.
Oh, yeah.
Keith.
Keith
You know, yep.
Hey, she making fucking moves.
So
man.
for somebody from the soil and
Yeah,
and a friend group of mine, for somebody to collaborate with a legendary brand like that, it's
Hey.
important. It's what we need.
Congratulations
you know.
on making big fucking moves.
Shouts
I'm
out to
gonna
Lodi.
drink to that.
Yes, sir.
I respect that shit.
What were we talking about before I left?
Poke chop, where you at? Probably in the kitchen getting hella snacks. Y'all don't remember that though.
Was that a fucking young Kurt?
Yeah.
Young Kurt.
Man, rest in peace, young Kurt.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, young
To a
Kurt.
car crash though. Ain't that a fucking
Yeah.
shame?
We don't
That-
give
that-
a fuck
that's-
about no
That's
bitch.
like some of my folks, you know. So
Young
yeah,
Kurt, dude.
young Kurt, legendary.
So if you guys
What
haven't
flavor it is?
already noticed,
Some runts.
we're in a different place today.
We are reporting live from 3500
From the
Projects,
3500
Rodeo.
Projects
Wow,
in
I didn't even
Rodeo.
notice that. I thought we were in your room still. No, I'm just kidding.
We're in the home in which I grew up.
Yeah.
We're in the same neighborhood in which Eric's
Entire family.
entire family is from.
Yeah, you know, this right here was my humble beginnings right here. You know,
I grew up around the
your
corner.
Granny lived up on
in the old
in the
projects.
old projects.
Yeah.
but
The
then
old
She
Jets.
lived
She's been living in these projects, you know, up until she died
Mm-hmm.
in 2021.
R.I.P.
From I think she moved in
R.I.P.
1956,
And
54.
I never
maybe?
knew her, but I heard she makes a
Yeah.
hell of a peach cobbler.
Oh yeah.
and she lived on Trigger.
No, she lived
corner.
on she lived on California Street
Okay.
over by the basketball courts.
All right. Yeah.
And
yeah.
Yeah,
she,
right
she
next
held
to
it
it.
down there for
Mm-hmm.
you know, is my dad's whole entire life lived there.
Yeah.
You know,
And I
That's crazy. I know a bunch of people that stayed
Yeah.
that were there, but I never met your grandma. And that
This-
sucks.
This is where my parents met at, was here in these
No
projects.
shot.
You know? Yeah.
Your
Yeah.
mom was out here.
I was conceived in these.
Damn, your mom
in
must
these
have
jets,
been. Your mom
you
must
know.
have been a
So was
thug.
I.
Well, actually, now that I look back on it, yeah, I can see that. Your mom was with the shit.
So my mom grew up in Concord and Pittsburgh,
Your mom's like her.
and then she moved here. I think probably when she was, like in middle school or something.
Nah, I fuck with it.
But
though.
yeah, you know, this place is it comes
Near and
with the
dear.
good and the bad. You know.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But it's
it's a 50.
it's definitely home.
It's a
you know?
50-50 out here. Man.
That's why I kind of wanted to do it out here this week
Yeah.
because
You know what I mean?
Uh,
Home away
we were-
naked.
yeah.
Hey,
We were
I see
talking about
homos
it
naked.
Last time we were all on a podcast.
Yeah,
together,
yeah,
was
yeah.
doing it here, and then finally I was like, I think the last time me and Doyle did the podcast, we were like,
Man, wish Eric was
dude,
here.
let's do it.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
do
Yeah.
it. Like this
Change
is
the
where we're
scenery.
from. It'll bring up so much
It's cool. It's just
Hella
switch,
lore.
It's just switch it up, bro.
Exactly.
Bro, we could literally. Oh no, I don't got internet, so we couldn't do that. I was thinking we could do it in my living room at one point, but I don't have internet.
We could
so.
do it at my house one time. You know?
Ooh,
Yeah.
I'd be down with that.
I live right down the street. You know.
We
so.
can we
Exactly.
can bring your little sweet pooch to the big
I know,
screen.
right? Podcast with Layla.
She fucking
My-
cool.
my
I
dog.
can't believe you made her a Raider fan. No,
Yeah.
I'm just playing.
She's already a Raider fan.
she like this fucking big.
Dude. So when we got back from the honeymoon, she grew quite a bit. She's like this
Yorkie,
big now.
right?
Yeah, she's a teacup Yorkie.
Oh,
so
dude.
it's the-
So my sister
Tiny,
my
tiny
sister
one.
used to have
I
a
will
Yorkie
put a picture
named.
of her right here.
My
Please
okay.
send me a picture.
my
will.
sister used to
Yeah,
have a
Um,
Yorkie named Yorkie.
a Yorkie named Yorkie.
Bro, he was only this big.
Damn.
This
yeah.
big. He was
Yeah,
cool,
so-
but he stunk.
So they
I
said
lo- I
that
love him, though.
she probably won't get over 5 pounds.
No,
Nice.
Yeah.
dude, literally all my cats weigh more than your dog will ever weigh.
Yeah.
Even Bert.
I ain't gonna lie, that is the one thing I am missing right now. I'm
Bert.
missing my Bert skirts, my little bird
Your
alert,
bestie birdie.
my
Bird
little
alert.
my little bird alert, man.
Dude, that's a new one.
Bird alert.
The last
Bird
one
alert.
you were saying was bestie Bert.
Yeah, or Birdie the bestie or bestie Bert, something
Bestie
like
Bert.
that.
Now it's Bird Alert.
Bro, I'm gonna have a new
Just
nickname
sent
for that
it,
cat
Danny.
every time.
Every time
Every
Doyle
time.
comes over, he has a new nickname for. my
I think
cat.
Bird Alert
Chloe,
might. I think
which
Bert,
we call her Bert.
I think we might Bird Alert might stay though. That's my little cat. That's
Bird
my little dog right
alertskis.
there.
Dude, Doyle has never liked cats, and like as soon
No. It's not
If
that
my
I
wife
didn't like
wasn't
them.
allergic to cats, I'd
It's
probably
I'm
have a
allergic
cat.
to them. It's not that I didn't like them, but if I ain't gonna lie, if I like the cat, that's how you know I like the cat, and because
If you'll fight
I'm,
through the pain.
if I'm willing to pick it up and constantly, bro,
I
Bert
fight
will
through the
sit.
pain.
Bert will sit on my lap during some of these tapings. Like that's my dog right
Yeah.
there. I fuck with Bert.
Actually, you know what?
That's the Homesky.
Let's see if this will work.
And he gets excited she gets excited every time I come over.
Actually, here.
She'll like wait at the door and like, cause you know when you walk up, you got that little
This
window
one?
right there. Be like,
Yeah.
I don't know about
Oh,
the
yeah,
other
this
one though.
Okay.
The
I
o-
have
the
fucking
o-
two phones.
The other one's a little out there. I think it's on the spectrum. Just a smidge. That
All right.
motherfucker be lit.
I will. Actually, I can do it right now. This is a picture of Eric's dog.
Oh, isn't that convenient?
Oh,
Let's
man.
get it.
Look at that.
It's a good picture too.
Layla.
Right here.
She's all
Layla,
fluffed, too.
Layla Rebecca Khan. Full
Layla
name.
Rebecca Khan.
Uh-huh.
That's her right there.
Yep.
God,
Hey,
it's
I ain't
such
gonna-
a
I
fucking
ain't gonna
She
lie.
has a
dog.
credit score of 850
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Hey, bro. I thought I would, man. You
at Petco,
you
by the
don't
way.
come off- you don't come off as giving an animal a middle and last name, so that kind of threw me off a bit. But that's kind of
It's just a bougie ass dog,
But I
bro.
fuck
Like
with that,
she
though.
just gotta have. You feel me? She just gotta have the fully.
dude.
know what I'm saying?
Dude, Karma has a middle name and
Yeah.
last name. Her name Karma Marie Doyle
Ah,
or O'Doyle, depending on
Yeah,
what it is.
man.
So
this damn dog will put a stain on your brain and a mark on your heart. I promise.
my
You gotta mean
my-
it. I love Yorkies, bro. They're my favorite.
So,
I like
um,
them. They're better than Chihuahuas. It's the
Yeah.
it's the only small dog I think I like.
They are bitches, though. I ain't gonna lie. You know.
They're a little bit of a bitch.
They just
And they
feisty.
and they like playing favorites too.
Oh,
Like,
fuck yeah.
you know,
so
Does
I
she
have,
like you or a
No.
girl more? Yeah, okay.
She
She
don't like
likes
me.
Jazz more.
I have
huh?
I have Chloe Bert. It's my
Mhm,
black.
mhm.
She's the one that usually joins us on the podcast. Her full name
Dog.
is Clobert Pasquintio O'Neill Freeman Bonet von Guggenheim the third, the fifth.
They even got another one named Lucy Purr.
I love her so much that I gave her all those names.
I feel
Oh,
bad.
damn.
I feel bad because I forgot
John Jacob
the
Jingleheimer
Spectrum
Smith.
one.
Oh, Abigail.
Hey, yeah, I should have remembered that. Grandma.
Abigail.
Yeah, she
Habibi.
Oh, yo, Habibi.
Freeman
There you go,
Bonet.
Habibi son.
Yeah.
Hey, when you get called Habibi by the man at the store, that's a high honor.
Oh,
Yes, it is.
That's a high honor.
you better
Yeah.
shake that
Habibi.
man's hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah, Habibi, yeah, that one's out there. I love her though, but she's a little too far from the moon.
We're actually in the vicinity of her paternal father.
Oh yeah, she
The one that
drew blood on
drew blood on
Danny.
me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're just out there.
Cash.
I petted it wrong.
I
hated it.
I was just about because I was petting his head, and I was just as soon as you were putting your arm, I was like, "Don't touch his back." And
No, these are
as soon as
The
you
homie
like,
bugged out.
you out here
Yeah.
trying to
And
pet
he
some
fucking-
project cats?
Yeah.
Oh, you tripping?
I remember my granny had a
Good.
cat in her backyard. I mean,
There's-
she had a bunch of them, but one of them was named Tango.
Oh yeah, you don't.
When
That,
he
that's
was
already
when-
a
it was
bad
when
name.
he
like that.
It was when he was born. He
Squabble.
only had one eye.
ready
Like
to
he
squabble.
had like you
Yeah,
know like
he had a
it's-
problem. Like
it was
a
like
birth
somebody
defect.
clawed his eye out or something. You know
this
like
Nick Fury looking motherfucker.
yeah. He's just a villainous cat.
I don't
you
know if any of you guys know. I used to have a cat when I was younger, like way younger. It was an all black cat named Ebbs. I called it Ebenezer Scrooge because she was an asshole, but she disappeared for a year, and we thought she got lost or killed. And
Just come back.
she showed up randomly
Yeah.
missing a tail.
Oh damn.
That's a brand new story. I never told that, but
Well, I think.
and
you
she
told-
still tried to
I
scratch
think
my
you
ass.
said something about Ebbs on the podcast before,
I might have.
but you haven't told that story.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this is a new story,
Bro, that was unlocked from the vaults the other night while I was just spaced in space, dude. I'm like, oh my god. The
Man.
things you remember when you're floating, bro. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So speaking of floating, the other day I caught 2 fish.
Oh, I seen
Oh,
it on
your
your
first-
Instagram.
I've been fishing for a year and a half. I've been fishing so long my fishing license expired.
And everybody, hey, and then you see Ray's Instagram.
He's sitting there catching 5 a night
Yeah.
out there.
dude.
I had to pull up, show
So,
him how it's done.
Eric,
He said, "What am
there's
I
a
doing
I
wrong?"
ended his spree, you know.
there's a difference between fisherman and catcherman.
Yeah, so
Ray
I've been
is
doing a lot of
definitely a
fishing.
Catcherman.
He's definitely a catcherman, you know.
Hey, well,
I'm more of a fisherman.
I seen his, bro. He was like, hey, finally.
But yeah,
He
I
gave you
caught
the dues.
2 fish back to back one night, first weekend back home in America. It felt great.
I seen you pull it out the water on the second one. You're like, this one might be a little bit
It
bigger.
was a little bigger. It was a
Hey.
little bigger.
That's what I'm talking
Uh
about.
huh.
That's what
Boom.
she said.
Yeah.
No, it isn't.
Is it on your story still? No, you're podding right now.
I could send it to you.
Send it to me.
We could
Yeah,
do
yeah,
this
send it to
again.
Yeah, we can do this again because I was
Excuse me.
just looking on. What is it, dude? What the fuck?
Wow,
What-
that's just
Why
Boobies.
is it all that?
That's
the Boobies. first
and second one. Oh, you talking about the red shit?
no. It's
No,
just
no,
he
no,
went
no.
to go search and it's just all like chaboings and
No, like I don't look at that on my Instagram. I use it for like cats.
I don't know. So Instagram be kind of funky.
Instagram
like, bro,
has
like
become a lot more
Janu-
perverted lately.
What is it like?
I'm not gonna
What was
lie.
it? January, February, like 26th, like when it was just nothing but just people like KOing
It was a
and dying
violent
and
day
shit.
on Instagram.
Bro, you
recently.
was
Alright.
seeing everything.
So
Hey, I
here
ain't gonna
we
lie.
got the
After-
pictures
yeah,
right
after
here.
this podcast,
There we
though,
go.
Of Eric's first fish.
After this
Yeah.
podcast, I
And
got
this is
some
the
shit to
second
show
one?
you.
No, so that was the first.
This is the
one.
first one.
Hey,
And
look
that's-
Dude,
at
look
that
how
fucking
excited
face
you are,
out there.
bro.
That's a face
Pure
of
joy.
pure
Pure
joy
joy
and
right
happiness.
here.
It was
This is the
childlike
second
joy
one.
catching that.
Look, and it smiled. Just
Hey,
got, no,
so-
you got more radiant with that.
So I have a family curse, according to my mom.
Oh boy, I thought
She
it was
said-
something coming out your dad's mouth.
She said that my grandpa and both my uncles used to go fishing all the time and never catch shit,
Oh,
right?
Boy.
And at first I was like, that just sounds like a boys' night out kind of shit, like
Oh yeah.
Sounds like a crock.
they didn't go fishing, they just went to go chill at the beach and drink beer and shit,
And hope they did something.
And then I really started to notice some sort of stink on me every time I go to the beach. Every time I go to the beach, I set up my chair. I cast out next to, two or three dudes, my best buds. And they'd all catch fish, and I'd not catch anything. We got the same poles. We got the same bait. Everything, but I'm just not catching it, and that's when the curse really started to make sense.
You said a year, and
I was like, "Shit, I am Stanley Yelnats out here."
You said a year and a half. You haven't caught one?
A year and a half. Because I didn't grow up fishing. I just started fishing with the bros like a year and a half.
But when
ago.
you put that into perspective, it's like, okay, so it can't be like just bad luck. Like,
no,
it is bad luck.
Something else is on this. This
is like if everyone's catching around you should have been bound to catch someone. Oh, well, you did sooner or later, but earlier, like
if only.
Yeah, right. It's just the plot of holes.
Dig it on, dig it on,
yeah, that was your
second one.
Take
that
a
was
bad
the
boy,
first
make
one.
him dig 5 feet.
So as you can see, the second one's it's about an inch bigger, maybe.
Bro. But your glow goes up even more.
Like
you're radiating glow, bro.
Emanating.
You're like Danny, bro. Danny be glowing.
What's
sometimes.
the kid saying now? Aura.
Yeah, he got the
aura after that. Big aura points.
Yeah.
Bro, I've been watching anime for so long. I've been knowing about aura.
Yeah, aura was around in fucking Goku
long
days.
time ago.
That's that shit that was floating around Goku and them when they
they
powered up.
Bro, nobody understands how hard it was to just watch that shit and not tell nobody about it, because you would have got picked on and bullied for it.
Dragon Ball Z was universal.
But how hard
it was.
But how hard it was.
That's what we were all drawing back then.
I'm talking about even before.
We could have, if we would have kept it going, we could have been Picassos.
Bro, because like you couldn't
get. I can't quite get the Super Saiyan hair.
The body is the fucking pants. I had that shit
eyes
down.
look weird on this one.
Right.
You know Marshawn?
Yeah.
I remember we walked into the store one day, bro, and he said, turn around and said, what's up, dude? I was like, oh, what the fuck? That's when I found out you knew him.
Yeah.
Bro, me and him used to be on the playground, bro, at Hillcrest on the upper part. Bro, we go around catch Pokemon and shit. Bro, I've known him my whole life, bro. Him and my boy RJ, R.I.P. RJ. Yep, or JR. Not RJ. JR. I'm stupid.
RP, JR, and RP, RJ.
Yeah.
Eric, you asked me a question on
asking I shall tell.
The last time we were all on the podcast together.
It must have been important if you remembered it.
It's very important to me because it's a big part of who I am.
You guys are important.
See?
Yeah.
What is up with that?
You guys are important to me, by the way. Just saying. Wanted to chime in there, dude. I don't know what it is. Is this your actual thing? Like you signed into your actual gram?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's wild.
This is on my phone.
Yeah, that I don't know. Cause that's littered. That's littered, bro. She was bending back and everything. I'm like, what the hell?
Search for that shit. What the fuck is going on?
I think the search is the checking. I just go straight to Reels. I ain't even go front. Once I go to Reels, though, just know if I'm in bed, I'm laying on there for like 6 hours. I'm lazy as shit. I ain't doing nothing.
Damn it. I can't find it right now. And I don't feel like
flabbing.
But also, if I played his shit, he has his shit on Spotify.
That's a great picture, by the way.
Oh, this one?
Yeah, play it. It'll show that. I ain't gonna lie. That's a great picture.
Oh.
Yeah, right there.
Let me go
Took by yours truly. No, not that one.
Yeah, this one, right?
No.
Oh, which one?
The one with all of us in it.
Oh, the fucking
I like your fucking.
Who fucking cares?
That picture was cool too.
What do you mean? Who fucking cares?
You
guys are gay.
It's cool.
My profile picture.
Bro, I already know that's cool. Now I feel.
Anyway.
Man, whatever.
Actually, you know what? I'll find it while we're talking. Because when I'm on my computer, like I can't talk for some reason.
You can't multitask.
I can't multitask
on the computer, but you can multitask while you're cooking, though.
Hell yeah.
So it's okay.
But you asked me if Punk was dead.
Bro, I could literally look at you while I'm typing and have a conversation with you.
Yeah, see, I can't type for shit.
But I don't type your ordinary.
And I have a job where I type all day, and I still can't type.
But please tell me you're not like one of these though.
Unfortunately, I am a hunter and a pecker, but I've gotten fast at it. I gotten fast at it though.
So picture that style, but with every single one of your finger. So like
I'm like this, you know.
So the way you're supposed to type is F, all that.
I can't do this.
No, so you gotta.
I could do that.
So it's movement, but I don't do it like that.
Yeah.
I do like single, like I'm like this, but I'm like faster. But I know my it's like memory, like.
Yeah, like I could memorize the keyboard. I just can't do it without like looking at it, but I could do it fast.
And also, like the only thing I fuck up with is like where to shift, and I have to look down for that. But like my keyboard's literally only this fucking big, $2.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't have all that extra shit on there. Like I have to press this button, like to do like the top buttons, like F1, F2. I have to press this FN key and then press it because my keyboard's so small, so it gives you another switch to access all the other buttons that have extra shit with it. That's an asshole, but hey, whatever. And I'm known for like literally like spilling anything on my keyboards, and when I'm done using this thing, I fucking put it up. Cause ever since I got my computer 4 years ago, my newer one that I have, I've went through over 10 keyboards.
God damn.
Just
have
from
the same keyboard at work for 3 years
just
now.
From doing something like this, because I'll leave it right here and I'm gaming and it, boom, all over it. All over it. This sucks.
Dude, I'm trying to find this shit, and I guess this guy changed his name.
He didn't want to be found. See, there you go. I was right there. There, you see that? I was about to say I was kind of scared to get up and try to get the Wi-Fi password. I'm not gonna do it now, but then I remember they moved it up because of me. They got that little spray up there. It used to be right next to the Wi-Fi adapter. I was sitting here on Thanksgiving one year. I think it was like 2 years ago, and I'm trying to put in the Wi-Fi password. That motherfucker says sprays right directly into my eye.
Eye shot. Damn.
Yeah. And everyone laughed. Which is expected, and I'm okay with that.
Got maced by the fucking Febreze.
I got maced with smell good shit. I'm like, hey, it's cool. I wish it was Versace, though. I like that blue. The
Versace blue?
Yeah.
Man, so I don't normally do this, but my girl got me a new cologne, and it's called Spice Bomb by Victor something. The shit comes in a grenade. It's the bottle shaped like a grenade, and it has like a safety on it. So you push down and nothing comes out. You got to pull the pin out, and then you can spray it.
I feel like I mean a little too much, but also it's just not. That's kind of cool.
It's some bougie shit. Yeah, it should smell good.
Does
you
it?
know.
Well, I know that you're a man of many fragrances.
I am.
Yeah.
Big cologne collection.
That's what I need. That's what I need to get.
I found what it's not on Instagram, but it's this guy I found. It's this kid I found,
bugging,
and he used to call himself Mr. Shroom.
Mr. Shroom. Interesting name.
I've wanted to bring him up
on
the podcast for a long time, but since you asked me, is Punk dead? And
it's definitely
this music is fucking terrible.
Okay,
it's shitty music, but.
It's punk,
but this is like the epitome of what punk rock is to me,
bro. Like Fat Mike said,
and this is punk rock now.
But
this is the current state.
This is just a kid who's just wants to make music,
bro. Fat Mike. Oh, I've seen this before.
My body is rejecting this right now.
But he also has a song called "I'm a Punk."
Yeah.
And like, I'm just like,
punk bitch, maybe.
No, but like, the whole time I'm watching it, I'm like, dude, this music is terrible. But I'm just like, you know what? This kid is what punk rock is. He's
probably doing it all himself too.
But he's also making the music that he wants.
Drums, guitar,
vocals,
recording.
That's literally
this is all one person in house.
Yeah,
like literally what.
So
punk
it's something
is.
commendable about that.
When you ask me if punk is dead, no. I don't think it is because there's still kids like this
Yeah.
out there,
Mm-hmm.
you know, making the music that they want to make.
Bro, Fat Mike would say, he'd be like,
Yeah, he's punk, man.
Yeah.
bro, it's my favorite. It's my top 3 favorite punk bands ever.
Yeah.
Is No Effects.
I love No Effects.
No Effects.
Dead Kennedys.
Operation.
Kennedy.
No
Dead
Effects.
Kennedys. Yeah, it's
Operation
hard.
Ivy. And Rancid are my top 3 favorite punk bands, and I probably could
do
done
y'all
better, but
consider Municipal Waste punk?
no, they're crossover, crossover thrash.
They're more thrash metal.
Okay.
They're
Yeah.
fucking great
Yeah.
though. I love that fucking
But
band.
they do have more.
What about Suicidal Tendencies?
That's thrash.
I feel like that's
That's
kind
or
of
like thrash
crossover
rap?
too.
They're crossover, but they kind
That's
of
like 3 different
so they
crossovers
kind
though.
of invented crossover because
Yeah.
Suicidal Tendencies started as a punk band.
Hey,
Yeah, yeah.
hey,
And
dog, they was
then-
some fucking
And then they
gangbangers
started-
too, though.
And then they started getting more into like the metal side
Mhm,
and stuff. So
mhm.
like if you listen to like Institutionalized,
Mhm.
you know, I'm not crazy. Where's the
Yeah.
Oh, I ain't gonna lie,
I think that was on a Tony Hawk Pro Skater game.
I ain't gonna lie, we're
But
missing
that's-
someone here
That's
though.
punk rock. When they do like You Can't Bring Me Down.
Yeah.
That's the metal.
Yeah.
We're missing a very iconic punk band here.
Me down.
We're missing the
Banger.
fucking Beastie Boys.
Banger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know
The-
bangers.
The
I know bangers.
I think the Beastie
Who
Boys.
you call crazy? You're the one.
I think the Beastie Boys started out as a punk band or a hardcore band.
But yeah, honestly, like that's kind of another topic I wanted to get into is like underground music, how it's just always better than whatever like the popular or hot thing is that has like a bunch of money behind it and shit.
People
Like,
want to be different.
it's like when I listen to like music that even like my friends make or something, or you know, it's like my boy City Slicker. You know,
Oh,
his
it's the boy right. Hey,
last
shout out
album,
City Slicker.
right?
City
You know,
Slicker.
That's the guy right
like,
there.
That
Skater,
that
rapper.
right there is a good project because you could. It's like time went into that. It's not fast food. You know,
Yeah, he got that real feel.
It's just like a fine dining experience versus
Bro, I wouldn't.
something that was just made in a day and
Yeah.
has to get put.
He puts
and it's
effort
on the
into this
radio.
shit. Bro, I wouldn't even call him a rapper, bro. He's a legit ass MC.
Yeah,
bro. Like,
yeah.
I would
you
say-
know.
he's a storyteller, bro. Like,
But
also
I feel like it's like that with every different genre.
and he can skate. good,
Like
too.
whatever,
Oh,
like
yeah.
the kind
He can
of
skate good.
Dude, I
like.
saw his Instagram, and he was at the Foxborough Legends.
Oh,
Bro,
yeah.
dude, the
Oh,
first,
yeah.
the first
Homeboy
time,
did a mean ass
Yeah.
cookie
Bro, the
grind on
first
that
time I
leg.
seen
that
him in
that man's the
forever.
crook king, bro.
Dude,
Yeah.
Bro, the first time I had ever seen him
Yeah.
in forever, he showed up. I don't know where I seen him. He was like, "Hey, do you want to go skate Foxborough?"
Oh yeah, we
I'm
went
like,
up
hell
there,
yeah.
and Mike was up there.
Bro, I
Yeah,
got
yeah.
up there and I'm like, "Do you fucking skate?" He goes, "Yeah, man." I'm like,
every day though. You feel me?
Bro, it's the guy.
That fool
right-
is a real
Bro,
legit
he's good.
skater.
He's a fucking.
Yeah.
He's a city kid. at
But
heart,
yeah,
bro,
like his new album, Stained Glass, City Slicker, Stained Glass.
Fuck, I've only
City
heard of
Slicker.
That shit's got some bang.
Please.
I damn near think I wore the hoodie last time I was on the
I
podcast.
think you did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Bro,
I mean,
find a picture
just
of him, put it up there.
kind of just when you're listening to it, like it's good quality, but it's not overly
He
produced.
might have it on his Instagram. Or
It's
something.
not-
Or just
it's
send, or just
like-
pull up his Instagram. To
That's
go
what I'm
follow
gonna
It
him.
has that kind of underground kind of grittiness to it, but it's like
vibey.
if you know like a famous rapper or whatever comes out with an album, like it's just kind of just the same shit. It's very repetitive. It's kind of
but also
it's just overly manufactured.
He's
you
got
know?
that like that city style
Yeah.
too, though. Like a lot of rappers.
And it's always better
Yeah.
quality music
So
when
I
the
have-
people are actually putting their money into it.
All right,
Oh,
so
but
I
he don't
have.
even play
This
around
is
with that.
this
His-
is our.
oh, yeah,
his
this
shit
is
takes
Here
a
we go.
long time to drop.
This
Here
is
we go.
our
Good.
homeboy,
Go-
City
go
Slicker.
follow City Slicker.
Please go follow City Slicker.
A little slicker, man.
This dude,
Slick on some
we went
liquor.
to high school with this dude. I mean, this guy is like, he's a very talented, fucking
Very versatile.
very versatile.
Yeah.
He fucking
He can
I
skate.
can't
He
see
can
any
rap.
of
He can
I can't see any
perform.
of his skate videos on here.
Mm-hmm.
He can sell merch.
But he skates, dude. And like every time I see,
Always
his,
got the merch on
yeah,
deck.
every time, every time I see his shit like pop up on my feed,
That was blocked. Cool.
I like like make sure that I, you know, like check it out because like, you know, he's not only somebody that I know, but he's also somebody that like, you know, he's a talented dude.
He actually puts an effort into this shit.
Like, I've seen videos of him like in the studio. And he's, like,
for sure.
And he's like really like you know like getting into it.
Well, him and his homie he's always with. They might be his family or something.
Oh yeah, his brother Polo Ness too.
It's
another one.
That's another guy
another one. Polo Ness.
Hey, this is so cool. Because like now when we talk about people. And like this is what this is perfect for.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the puppy pictures are cool. Like we could, if
but
this,
like
we got a shout out to our friends that are
like this could really do it though.
Trying to put on for some shit.
Even if very few people see it, it's up there.
Right?
You know what I'm saying?
Literally, this is what this podcast is for me.
Oh yeah, we gonna have to cut and clip a lot of these.
But it's a reason for me to just talk to my friends.
Yeah.
And to get my friends together.
Right.
You know, like I've already had like a lot of my friends go like, "Oh, dude, when can I be on the podcast?" You know, like, when's the next guest spot or whatever. And I'm just like, whenever you want to do it, I'm ready.
Gives us a reason to be crazy, Bam Bam. I'm gonna go fool around and shit with my bros.
For me is just gives me a reason to hang out with my friends.
Right.
And bro, within the last 2-3 years, bro, I hadn't seen much of him until we started doing this.
Yeah.
Like this has been like a solid thing for a minute now.
Yep.
I miss last week though.
Sorry, boys, I've opened the floodgates.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I know. Me too. I've been trying to hold it down. Damn.
We're not even gonna call it the floodgates.
3 beers
anymore.
is all it takes for me.
You opened the dam where the Ents took off the flood.
The Hoover Dam
break from Isengard.
Yeah.
Oh, yep.
Nerd out right there.
Right.
I don't know if you're a Lord of the Rings fan or not. Yeah,
I was into Lord of the Rings when it was coming out.
I'm a fucking nerd, bro. I know all the lore and everything, bro.
I remember when Lord of the Rings came out, my uncle was like, dude, like, I fucking read the books in high school. Like, this is the shit. Like, this is going to be fucking tight.
Bro, so I don't really read anything other than, like, manga. But, like, because I got really bad ADHD, so it's hard for me to like,
you don't say.
But like I when I get into something that I want to read, bro, it's either I'm reading mangas or I'm literally reading, bro. I've been reading the Silmarillion, which is another part of Middle Earth, like a whole backstory to backstory. It's like how like gods and shit. Like it's so fucking cool, bro. Like it's a lot. The book's like this fucking big.
Oh damn.
Like it's pretty fucking
big
big.
Stack.
But like the fact that this man,
fucking phone book,
fucking Tolkien, bro, literally created all of this from absolutely nothing. Up to making Elvish, speaking Elvish, and then literally writing, like making it like symbol, like writing it on paper, like
creating a language.
Yeah, bro.
It's like Game of Thrones, bro. Like they fucking created like 3 different languages on that shit.
Bro,
you know, like
I couldn't even get past the 3rd episode.
All right, fuck you. I'll be right back.
But I'm not hating on it or nothing. I'm like, bro, do I need to just stick it out?
Yeah.
Fuck, man.
Eric was trying to get me on.
He's been trying to get me on. I'm like, man, fuck. I don't know if it's that I'm not into it or what, but I'll like start watching him and fuck it, I'm gonna go turn on like Wildcat or something on YouTube or watch One Piece or something. First time in One Piece history. I don't know about all of anime history, but One Piece is actually the English version is caught up and will simulcast with the Japanese version.
Really?
So like normally you see Japanese is always up above. You know, English is a little bit behind, but they're like right here at the tabletop. They're getting it. They're getting kick flipped over. Or flying planes. Yeah.
At the tabletop.
Yo, I wanted to build a spine in an Indian wall, man. So you need permit.
So the whole time I've been in contact with Doyle today, we've just been doing nothing but Viva La Bam references all day.
Boogie woo woo. Not even that. We're going to Haggard too.
Yeah, and Haggard.
I'm trying to see what's up with you.
Yo, Bam, I'm getting sun poison
Back here working hard, taking names. I ain't getting no respect. He's sitting in the fucking haggard ass Chuck Taylor.
He's like hanging up in the tree like how they do in the ghetto.
Hanging up in the tree like they do in the ghetto.
So he said, "Yo, Vito, row your boat. Row my boat where? Gently down the stream."
Vito says, "What about select?"
All right, so Doyle, there's no reason that you should like Lord of the Rings and not love Game of Thrones. There's just no reason.
So, well,
for
that's
that.
why I was saying when you're leaving, I don't know if it's just me not being into it, and I don't know
You
it.
haven't gone
but
far enough into it. It's just the greatest show of all time.
That might be a little not a red flag, but like I think I might be too quick to judge certain shit.
Yeah,
That might be a flaw of mine. I ain't gonna lie.
you got to get past season 1.
Season
Season 1 is a banger.
Okay,
So-
well, guess what? I got to get past season 1. I'm gonna skip to season 2.
Okay.
I ain't that
No,
kind of
no,
guy.
no.
That even felt
okay.
weird saying that.
That's
Eric,
just negative.
I don't do
Eric.
that. It's like skipping all of One Piece and watching it backwards.
Eric, so I'll try to tell you where Doyle's coming from on the Lord of the Rings thing. Oh, you.
I was gonna kiss it, but I thought it was too gay. No contact
this
with me.
Semi-gayity.
Semi-gayity. You know what I'm saying?
That's his fucking shit, bro. He's like, yeah.
When Eric sent me that on, I think it was on Instagram or Facebook, pour us all one a little bit. You know what I'm saying? When Eric sent me that on Facebook or Instagram.
Y'all can split it yourself. I got a little this beer and shit. You guys are good. I had my BTG fix.
There you go.
I really
when
could have
Eric-
went without one. I just really
when
wanted
Eric
to
sent
pour
me
it.
that on Instagram, that semi-gayity thing, I was like, finally,
Somebody gets it.
Somebody
Yeah.
gets it.
Hey,
'Cause how many times did you watch that Dimebag Darrell fucking?
A long time. I own that on DVD.
Oh, do you?
I owned that on DVD.
Nice.
And I
dude.
owned Cliff 'em All.
Cliff 'em All.
Is the Metallica one. Yeah.
Oh, I have Cliff 'em All.
I used to watch that shit
Yeah, I
like
have Cliff 'em All,
religiously
too.
back in the day. Yeah.
You know who gave me Cliff 'em All? Lily.
Oh, nice.
Who went
Nice.
and
Yeah.
saw it earlier today.
Yeah.
She gave me Cliff 'em All.
I've only ever had one band. It's not a documentary you're talking about, right?
No.
No, so it's
It's
like
more
just
of like
band,
a- it's
behind
more-
the scenes band.
It's more
thing.
of like a compilation of like stuff that.
Yeah,
just
I-
like behind the scenes.
I've only had
footage.
one.
Yeah.
I've only had
all
one.
all
of
on
those.
like shitty camcorders.
And-
You
and
know,
it-
like, yeah.
I only had one of those.
Horrible
It's a
quality.
Band I don't think, it's a band I don't think either of you probably liked or you might know of. It was one of Atreyu's albums.
I remember Atreyu.
I remember
Yeah.
Atreyu.
Side of the bed. Yeah,
They-
it's like
They were kind of like Avenged Sevenfold-y a little
But
bit, kind
a
of
little-
like it
like-
was
Mhm.
They were cool. I fucked with them on that out. Like that album was cool.
Trivium.
Bro, it was Trivium is great.
That shit was that vibes, yeah.
I fuck with Trivium. Trivium's cool.
There's a whole slew of bands
When
like
Dragon
that
Force
where,
too?
like,
Yeah.
like
Oh.
they're metal, but like back in like our day, like if you like them,
It was a little semi-gayity.
Bro,
Semi-gay.
Bro, my
Yeah.
whole palette of music when I wasn't at school or with any of y'all would have been
Yeah, like
Well-
we were just such on the thrash tip.
Hey,
you
I
know.
like the music too though.
I think we were just so blinded by that shit being so fire. We were like, this is it, you know?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
No, I think you're the one you told me
Yeah.
about. It was either you or someone else. I don't know
Sure,
who
brother.
told me about Pantera, but I found out about
Tom's
Death from you.
got me into
Oh,
Pantera.
that's who it
yeah.
must have
Tom's?
been then.
Mhm.
That's who it must have been then. Yeah.
Tom's got me into Pantera for sure.
I got into Pantera because my brother, John, my oldest brother, he gave me just like a stack of CDs because I was getting into like rock. Like he heard me listen to like
Yeah.
Jimi Hendrix and like Santana and Pink Floyd and shit, and then he handed me like a stack of CDs, and he was like, "I think you're
Yeah.
gonna like this."
I
And
think
one
you're
of
ready
them-
for this now.
Yeah, and one of them was Master of Puppets
Oh yeah,
by Metallica.
That was my first Metallica album that I owned, and that's what got me down. It was a slippery slope after that.
Mine was Ride the Lightning.
It wasn't a Pantera album. It was a live album.
Yeah.
Wasn't the Cowboys?
Remember they used to do those?
Yeah, but
it wasn't Cowboys, was it?
No, because it was like all their best hits. But I remember I put the CD in, and I just put it to a random track.
Yeah.
Because like I would just skip through and then hear something that I would like immediately, and then it was and I was like,
you're like, holy shit,
who
is
this?
this?
Like Drag the Waters, and I was like, holy shit. And then later, Tom's, he fucking taught me the whole like history behind
all the
Pantera,
lore,
all the lore,
and then that's right when Dime died.
Yeah, right when
I'll be honest, I'll give it to him.
After I found out about
he's probably the reason why Dime is literally probably one of my favorite guitar players.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But since we're on the Viva La Bam hype, like you said earlier, and we're talking bands,
Cabo Abo,
CKY, bro. That's my favorite line, bro. Limo boat. That's my favorite line, bro. And then the salt poisoning bake, and then the one
Don
from
Vito
Haggard.
gibberish.
Roll my boat where? Gently down the stream.
I think my favorite cast from Viva La Bam is Brandon DiCamillo.
Yeah, that fool was hilarious, bro.
He don't
Dico.
even
And I'm glad that Tony Hawk fought for Bam to be in the new Tony Hawk fucking remake.
Bro, I'm so fucking.
He fucking stood on that shit.
I'm so fucking proud
because
of
they
Bam,
didn't
bro.
want him in it.
And I know Bam don't
And he was
know
like,
me.
nah, like we ain't doing this shit without, because he was like the main shit in Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4.
In 3 and 4.
That's when he was hot as fish grease.
Well, he had his own game too, though. He was in Wasteland 2. Or Underground 2. Never mind, not Wasteland 2.
Yeah, he was like the main center of attention for that shit.
Yeah, in Underground 2. Yeah.
Bro, I'm fucking proud as fuck of him, bro. I be seeing him like back when he was not sober.
Shouts out
and
to
shit.
Bam.
Cause like, bro, he was
Margera,
so much hate, bro.
Changed the game, damn
Bro, he
near.
got it, bro. Hey, I miss.
Tony Hawk got skating hot in the 90s and shit, but man, the early 2000s, bro, Bam Margera was the fucking
I ain't gonna
dude.
lie, bro. What I'd kill
he
for
was
a
the
fucking,
guy.
What I'd kill for a pair of audios right now, like a pair of audios,
yeah,
bro.
them chunky ones.
But those
Fuck,
back
I love
in the
those
day
shoes,
audios.
bro. I
Yeah,
love
yeah.
those
Those
fucking.
back in the
I had
day
the
audios.
heartogram.
Yeah.
I had the heartogram audios, bro.
So actually, this ties into the whole shit. So, Bam Margera being a skateboarder, and then listening to the music that he does.
Yeah.
Not him, but like the kind of like the extreme metal stuff, like Children of Bodom, like
Cradle of Filth.
Cradle of Filth.
Yeah.
I learned about Children of Bodom from
like-
Dustin Dolan though.
Got me into like liking that kind of stuff.
Dustin
so,
Dolan's
from Cradle of Filth, I started liking Dimmu Borgir.
Demir Borger, or so, I don't know. Demir.
However you
Yeah.
say that shit. Yeah.
But got me into that, which got me into researching what black metal was, and then now I love like Mayhem, and Dark Throne and Emperor and stuff like that. Children of Bodom, with you showing me who Death was and Chuck Schuldiner, but listening to Viva La Bam with like Children of Bodom,
69 Eyes.
but
they're not metal though.
but like getting into like death metal like that.
Yeah,
yeah. I have a lot of like I can thank Bam for some of my music. Guar.
Like he had the Danny
pushing
Cradle
that
on
out there. Yeah,
he had Danny
exactly.
Cradle on his show too.
Yeah,
bro. For a lot of, I'll be honest, I feel like I got a lot of my my taste for music at an early age from skate
skate videos.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because, like, bro,
skate videos back in the day, it was like watching VH1 back in the day.
Yeah, right.
Like you'd see a dude skating, but he be skating to like some 90s hip hop or, you know, like some Wu-Tang, and then the next dude, like the next part would be some metal.
Bro, Chris Cole's
and
Zero.
It'd be reggae.
Chris Cole's
like,
Zero
it'd be all over the place.
Chris Cole's Zero part where you had Styx, Renegade.
Yeah.
Fuck with that. But Dustin Dolan's
Renegade,
Baker 3 part.
yeah.
Like Dustin Dolan's Skate 3 or Baker 3 part got me into Children of Bodom because he had Downfall as his.
Hold on, wait a minute.
As his fucking as his song.
Before.
But then also, like, speaking of BAM, this also ties in and goes full circle here. You can't, like, the CKY videos. Those were all you know, he became like a fucking millionaire off just by selling it off in mall and pop shops.
The merch, bro. He came with the merch.
He'd put it in like
he
fucking
came with
skate
the hoodies
shops
that had the little thumb holes in them.
I used to have.
I was like, bro, was he the first to do that?
I don't know. He might have.
I be seeing that shit now, and I'm like, hey, that was on my Bam Margera hoodie in middle school.
Yeah, bro. If in the early 2000s, if you were a skater kid or even just a little punk or maybe even an emo kid, you know Bam Margera, and you've watched, bro. I used to
household name back in the day.
I used to have every season of Viva La Bam on DVD.
Yeah, on DVD.
Right. I don't know where the fuck they went though.
So
you used to eat hella pizza rolls while watching that shit.
Bro, mine was bites, though.
This video is so we all know the Dustin Dolan part from
Dusty Dolan
from Baker 3.
Dusty Musty.
Which got Doyle into Children of Bodom. This is Children of Bodom playing Downfall, and you can hear Doyle in the background.
We argued the whole night whether they played or not, and it was the last song they played.
And it was one of the last songs they played.
I don't know if you can hear it, but I turned to him and I said, "Told ya."
Yeah, hold on, listen. Oh, I gotta turn the sound on.
I don't know how loud it'll be.
It'll be pretty loud. You hear Doyle?
Let's fucking go. Beating the hell out that drum set.
Go, baby. That was such a great set. Bro, it's because that was a rebuttal from the first time I went to go see them. Because he took me to not the Warfield? The one down by Market? The one I had to leave. I left in the middle of the show and I didn't know couldn't get back in, so I took Bart home alone.
Ah, man, I hate when they do
I don't
that
think
shit.
it's the Warfield. But
no
it's
in and outs.
It's
the fuck you mean,
out.
bro? Yeah,
no, it was the Fillmore,
bro. The Fillmore,
yeah.
bro.
It was Fillmore.
I seen. I was just at the Fillmore,
bro. It was fucking Megadeth and
Children of Bodom and Suicidal Tendencies.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I fucking missed it.
The last time I was at the Fillmore, I seen Killer Mike, and Grand National opened up for him. I fucking forget who else was there.
I ain't gonna lie, I really fuck with the Regency though. That's a really good venue in my opinion.
Oh yeah, the Regency Ballroom. Yeah.
We saw.
I fucking seen RBL Posse there too.
You saw RBL?
Yeah, well, Black Sea, you know.
Oh, okay, all right.
I fucking shook his hand at the bar too. He was cool as fuck, bro.
We seen Municipal Waste.
He did that Bammer weed.
Municipal Waste. I'll name the bands because every time
that's the only time I was there.
Man, shouts out to Gary Holt, bro. Richmond legend.
He's
bro.
a real one.
San Pablo.
A legend.
San Pablo.
But no, he's a pioneer in this thrash shit,
nah,
bro.
for
Out
real.
here. Bay Area thrash in particular.
Dude, I wish I still had the.
He still be outside too,
bro. Yeah.
So John Michael, mine and Michael Doyle's best friend.
All of our guys.
Shouts out to John Michael.
You can't
Shout
exclude him.
My boy.
He knows him more.
Shout out to John Mikes.
That's a brother right there.
But he sent me a cameo. You remember when cameo?
Oh yeah.
Me too. He sent us
Bro.
both one for Gary Holt
for me and Doyle.
Bro.
And I
can't find
I have the video, but the audio there's no audio to it.
Bro, tell me y'all remember who Rachel Dolezal is.
Rachel.
She's the lady who was white.
Oh,
that
Dolza?
fake
Rachel
being black.
Dolzer?
Yeah,
who
bro.
was a fake black girl.
My boy got a cameo from her
No way.
wishing my other boy a happy birthday.
No way.
And she shouted out all his graffiti affiliates and shit.
No way.
Yeah, bro, that shit's hella funny,
Was
bro.
she white or black?
She was still black.
She was still black.
She was still
okay.
black cosplaying. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cosplaying. That's blackface.
She had the fro out and shit, and it was and she was like, "Happy birthday, Polo Cuddy."
Ain't no way.
Dave Chappelle did
black,
a fucking joke about her.
Yeah.
black
Bro.
cosplay.
I
Okay.
seen that shit on Instagram, bro. I was crying actual tears, bro.
Bro,
She shouted out all the tag gangs, bro,
Yeah.
like out here.
From hearing you say all the tag games,
so
it might
she
be
was
who
really
I think it is.
cosplaying
Yeah,
black.
yeah.
God damn
She
it.
was like, they're keeping it lit out here. They got it on lock.
No way. She was throwing out the slang. Dude.
Yeah, bro. She was
Keeping
shouting out
it
to the set,
lit.
bro. That shit was hella funny.
You said the tag shit, and then I must know. I think I might know who. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Yeah.
yeah.
But
Shout out, Mr. Not He Who Must Not Be Named, which you my dog.
Yeah.
yeah.
Shouts out to all of them.
Man,
We just won't name them.
Cameo. John Michael got us a cameo from Gary Holt, which was like, he was like, Spewy, and he said my name like right, because usually when people read my my Instagram name or my nickname Spewy, they read it Spooey. But he said Spewy, and I was like, whoa, shit. So I was like actually interested, and then he was like, I hear you guys are like Bay Area boys, and I'm a Bay Area boy myself, and Danny, I hear you're a fucking killer guitar player, and Doyle, I hear, and he said Doyle.
Yeah.
He said Doyle.
And he didn't say doily.
Yeah, and he said say
Oh,
Doyle,
nice.
but he was like, and Doyle, I hear you're a fucking killer bass player, and I hear you guys are killing it out there, and I'm just like
I don't know why you were just
seeing
talking.
I was like,
You were just talking.
Legend.
Yeah.
You were
He's
just
a
talking,
legend.
and all I could picture was Steve-O. You sounded like Steve-O for a minute.
Yeah, man. Hey, Gary Holt, dude, he hit us up, man. Hey, Spewy, you're a killer dude, man.
no, but like that whole thing was like, I was like,
That was
holy shit,
surreal.
this is
That
Gary
was
Holt.
cool shit.
Yeah.
But Doyle and I think you were at that show when we opened up for AZDZ.
Man, so
AC/DC?
I remember I was supposed to come to your guys' show one night, but I fucking forgot what happened. But I don't think I made it to one.
No, you came, but you came after us.
Yeah. I didn't get to see you guys.
Yeah. But it was the night we opened for ACDZ, which was the singer of Exodus,
Steve Zetro.
Oh, okay.
Steve Souza,
Okay. Yeah.
his ACDC tribute band. So we opened for them, and
And the drummer from Death Angel. I have a fucking picture of that on my Snapchat.
Carol.
Will Carroll,
Yeah.
man.
Me
At
and,
the bar. We was
Yeah,
drinking.
me and Mark, we were drinking with him for a while.
Dude's
after that.
Dude's a killer ass,
Dude,
man.
he's
He's
such
a
a cool dude.
killer fucking
Like
dude.
I was sitting there with Mark and one of our boys from high school, Alfredo.
Oh yeah, Fredo sauce. Yeah.
And I was like, Fredo, come here. And I was like, dude, check all these pictures out he got of you. And Will's just sitting there like, and we're scrolling through these pictures for like 10 minutes, and he's just like, that one's fucking killer, dude. And I was just like, dude, we're sitting here with fucking
Bro, but then a lot
Yeah,
of
right?
people,
from Death Angel.
a lot of
Legendary
people,
status.
a lot of people that don't know this like we do wouldn't think he was nothing. Like, you know what I mean? Like for a man, like I might be playing it up too much, but a man of like that stature in like the metal world, it is like, and he's just chilling at a fucking bar, a dive bar.
Yeah.
Like,
And
bro,
you're-
that
and
is the
then you're-
coolest
And
shit.
then you're just sitting there chilling with him.
Bro, he's an average Joe, bro.
Yeah,
He's, I fucking fuck with it, bro. He's such a good guy.
I was gonna bring this up on the podcast last time Eric was on here.
Catching
Bro,
up
you know I
last
met
week.
Gene Hoglan, right?
Oh, nice. Hell yeah.
You know I met. I have
Hell
a picture
yeah.
with him on my Instagram.
Oh, sick.
Me and
Hell
Mark.
yeah.
And,
That's the fucking.
and I was so because he's
That's the real boy right
'cause-
there. Yeah.
Okay, so he's my favorite drummer of all time. He also played on one of my favorite albums of all time, which is Individual Thought Patterns.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Such a great
banger album.
title,
Yeah,
The
for
Philosopher, which
Yeah,
was our
yep.
last short, was
Off
his
that,
drumming.
off that, yeah.
Yeah. So I met him, and I remember meeting him, and in my memory,
I
was-
memoried that.
Yeah, I memoried that. But in my memory, I was like, I was like talking to him, and we were having a conversation, and blah blah blah. And then I called Kiara. This is when we first started dating.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I called Kiara, and I was like, "Oh my god, I just met Gene Hoglan. Like, it was so cool.
Fanboy.
We had a fucking conversation."
Yeah.
And then we get off the phone, and Mark was like, "Dude, you guys didn't have a conversation." And I was like, "What are you talking about?" And he was like, "Dude,
You didn't say
literally
anything.
the only thing you said was Individual Thought Patterns is my favorite album of all time."
And that's it, huh?
And that's it.
Damn.
Yeah.
My boy is
And then
floating.
it all came back into my memory, and I was like, "Oh shit, that's what I said." And the only thing I could say was Individual Thought Patterns is my favorite album of all time. Like, it's my favorite death metal album of all time.
He was on Symbolic too, right?
Yeah, he was on Symbolic.
Yeah. He was on Symbolic.
And then this is how cool of a guy of Gene Hoglan is that I was doing all this, and then to get me to stop, he went, "Yeah, you guys want to take a picture?" And I was like, "Yes, I want to take a picture with Gene Hoglan." So on my Instagram is a picture of me, Mark,
nice.
and Gene Hoglan.
Nice.
And Gene Hoglan is about a foot and a half taller than
Yeah,
Mark.
yeah.
Because he's like 6 foot tall. But
Good boy.
But yeah, no, I met him that night. I also met Ted from Death Angel, who's the rhythm guitar player, who I later, after that show, I went to the Misfits show and saw him. And I was like, "Ted, what's up?" And he was like, "Oh, hey, how's it going?" And he fucking recognized me. And I was like, "Oh, shit." But like,
Nice.
You know who I
Yeah.
still follow on Facebook? Tom.
Tom.
He played in the first band that played.
From Fuck 'em?
Yeah, from Fuck 'em.
Yeah.
So the
He's a
only,
good guy.
I think, famous person I got a picture with is a rapper, Rock Marciano.
I know who that is.
Yeah, hella boom bappy rapper. You know, like he was kind of the first wave of like bringing that like '90s New York super boom bappy underground shit.
It's my
back.
favorite. It's my favorite
Yeah,
type of
bro.
fucking shit
Like
right there.
he's got slaps under the belt, you know. And I went to his show in Oakland, and it was a meet and greet after, and I paid for the meet and greet. Had to shake the man's hand.
Sometimes it's justified.
Yeah,
bro.
like
It's
bro,
cool.
he went up there and did I think 18 songs back to back,
Ooh.
no vocals in the background,
Giving
no
the people what
no
they
stutter
want.
in his step, you know.
Giving the
So
people what they
nowadays,
And he a wordsmith too.
So
you know?
now-
Like that.
Nowadays-
Those are the good.
Yeah.
Those are the best ones, bro.
Yeah.
nowadays hip hop.
That's what I was trying to explain. How City Slick might. You know,
yeah.
Lyricist
I
type
think the reason I like hip hop or rap, like gangster rap, like 90s stuff, is because back in the day, like when they would play live, it was like a fucking rock concert.
Yeah.
You know?
See,
Like they would like with fucking god damn it, motherfucker. Like Wu-Tang Clan.
yeah,
They wouldn't play lots of shows.
Mm-hmm.
You know, or
But
now you got the backtrack.
I've also been to hip hop shows where you go and it's it's pretty much like they're ad libbing on top of just a
On top of the
recording.
or like
you hear the
And
back.
it's like you're not really up there rapping. You're up there just being a hype. It's
no,
like
you
you're
just-
Flavor Flav up
Or
there.
literally just came up there to show up.
You're up there
because you got
being a
paid.
hype man to your
but, like-
own
but, like,
music.
with-
You know,
I can listen to what I'm listening to at
Yeah.
home.
but like with Wu-Tang Clan, they had fucking
Yeah.
RZA, and he was their guy,
Yeah.
fucking producing everything. Or with NWA, like
Yeah.
Dr. Dre was up there playing like all the fucking beats
mhm.
and scratching and fucking doing everything.
Yeah.
You know, like, and there was like some kind of like, like they weren't playing instruments or anything.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
like they were doing everything live.
or like
Level
even
five.
like the Roots,
The
Hey.
Roots.
that's live instrument
they're
and rap.
The drummer, boy, that dude is
Questlove.
Bro, their bass player is
He's
sick
fucking,
too, bro.
Yeah.
Fucking
But
great.
that-
I'm a bass finky,
But
bro.
that right there is like hip hop in its purest form.
Yep.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like that's
I think
that's
the
like
whole,
Mozart
I think-
hip hop. You know, like
I think the whole.
Yep.
I think the whole Roots band is like all of them are so talented.
Bro, they've
Yeah.
had some of. I feel like at least some of the members have had their hands in a little bit of everything throughout the years. I know Quest, he be all over the place.
oh yeah, for sure.
Like
Yeah.
he's that good of a
he's
drummer.
like a producer. you
Yeah,
know?
like
Yeah.
he's sweet.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna fucking go to the
Oh,
bathroom.
again,
one more time.
damn.
Dude,
Oh,
when I do,
That's the
man,
one
I
thing.
know.
That's the one thing
I
that we
could
do
feel it coming
at
too.
his house.
Right.
It's
I
like,
could
hey,
feel
we
it
got
coming.
Right after
right when
me.
you said it. Damn.
right after me. Okay, so when I get back, we're gonna all, we're gonna do another list like we did last time. But this time it's gonna be your favorite rappers of all time.
Oh, okay.
I'm out of that one.
All
I
right.
ain't-
Lyricists,
I ain't-
rappers,
I'm not.
but
I'm
it
not
ha-
that
but it-
cultured in that.
but it has to be individual people,
Okay, not groups.
not groups.
Not
yeah,
groups.
that's
okay.
between
So
y'all.
it has to be individual
Mhm.
people. And
Okay.
I already know my top three.
I think I know mine too.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
When I get back, we'll fucking. We'll go through
It's
that.
an easy one for me.
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
save. I'm
As
just.
soon as I was speaking it, I was like, I already know who's number one.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna save some trouble and only pick one for me before you get back, cause I don't know nothing about. I'm just gonna say Beastie Boys, cause I fucking love the
That's a
Beastie Boys.
group.
Yeah, it's a group.
That-
we just said.
Individuals, but they're a group, so they come as one.
Then you can say that about NWA.
right.
They are one.
Clan or Run DMC.
You're in a group. You're one, bro.
Tell it funny, ever since I've been on, the vacation mode, I haven't listened to any rap since I've been back. I've been back a week now. I haven't listened to any rap. All I've been listening to is reggae and fucking bachata.
You're on that little.
Yeah,
You're still
it's
on that little.
like,
It'll
I'm,
fade
like
out.
I'm trying to hang on to the fucking vacay. You know what I mean?
Hey, you'll end up
By
listening.
just listening to the music. of
You'll
each place
you'll
I went
listen to it so much you be into it.
Yeah, nah, for real. It's that reggae shit's a fucking vibe, bro.
Bro, like I that's why I think I
Yeah.
like
roots reggae. You know?
that's why I like this is you feel free to correct me on this, but like ska, like ska, they got like
Yeah,
reggae
yeah.
influence.
Yeah,
ska.
for sure.
Like, and I love like punk with ska,
Yeah.
bro.
Sublime.
I love like, I love or even the faster shit. Like
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love that shit, bro.
Uh-huh.
That shit's so fucking cool to me.
It's the
like,
tempo on it is crazy.
Old Operation Ivy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love that shit.
But yeah, it's like when we were in Jamaica, bro, like that's
Or Goldfinger.
all I heard is nothing but reggae, and I was like, damn, like
But
that shit got me hella more back into it. You feel me?
he was
Like
down there in the slummies.
like
though.
right when I got back home, instantly made a reggae playlist.
Like he was out there really experiencing the culture though. Like he
Oh,
was
yeah,
in
for
places.
sure, yeah.
He was all over in the
We
actual
went to
places.
Kingston,
yeah, bro.
like we fucking
Straight like
we
hood looking
fucking
shit.
yeah, we was scooting around Jamaica, but it's like Jamaica ain't dangerous or anything. Like it at least they said like the big city out there. It's like any other big city. Fucking San Francisco probably more dangerous than the big city in Jamaica.
Yeah. But that's what makes this down here so terrible because like the city's already dangerous, but there's plenty of other places around the city that is just as dangerous.
Yeah, exactly.
And they smaller.
City and surrounding areas.
per se.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'm back.
Yeah.
All right. I believe we were gonna say our favorite top
All right.
three. Eric, do you
I'm
wanna-
interested to
I
see
think
what
as an honorary hip hop head here.
Oh,
I'ma
just so you
just-
know, I'm also a hip hop head.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an idiot.
Not only am I, I love extreme metal and death metal.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But I love lyricists, and I love people who are, like talented like that. So, anyway,
I'm gonna just start it off by saying Mac motherfucking Dre, probably number one, just because I feel like, just as much as a lot of my childhood and teenage years were around like rock music and metal and stuff like that, when it came to rap, like the first, it's like
They got 3.
it's kind of like how like you first get into like metal, and it's like, all right, Metallica, that's like your first like goats, you know, those are your first dudes that you're just like, you know,
we're not worthy.
Yeah. So Mac Dre was like that for me. You know?
Actually, Mac Dre, I think the reason why a lot of us like Mac Dre is because
He's a staple.
well, not just because he's a staple,
Cultural icon.
Exactly.
or not just because
He started so
He-
much
he-
out
he-
here, bro. He
he-
opened the door
He's
for
the Bob
motherfuckers
Marley
out
of the
Okay,
Bay
but
Area.
Not,
you know,
not just
It's a
because
great
that,
analogy.
but when
Yeah.
you hear Mac Dre rap, it's not. He has like a whole character,
yeah.
like a whole cadence of
Yeah. That's
of
his
him
style.
rapping. Like
You
if
know,
you
that
hear him
style
rap,
is Bay Area.
Like, even his
Tennis shoe pimping, you
Bro,
know?
that whole style is Bay Area, bro.
Or,
Specifically the V too, like.
Mm-hmm.
or like like when you hear him rap and you hear him do that like kind of stoppy kind of and then thing that he does.
Mm-hmm.
First, I do like that.
And he had a lot of live instruments in his music
Yeah.
too. You know,
But,
he had a
didn't
lot
he
of
play over?
he had a lot of guitar playing.
Didn't
in
he
his music.
play
Yeah.
over like an iconic like song, like
A
a
Van Halen song.
Van Halen song?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yep,
bro,
yep.
he
That's
killed
why-
it.
That's why
Yeah.
he called himself Dre Van Halen.
Yeah, Dre
Bro,
Van
he
Halen.
killed
Yep.
it, bro. Ooh,
Yep.
goosebumps right now. We getting to
Ronald
it.
Dragon.
Yeah.
But I think that's the reason why we all love Mac Dre because
Thizel
Bro,
Washington.
he's
Washington.
bro, he's original, bro, and he's literally like,
Yeah.
because when
He-
you hear
and it's not just because we're from the Bay Area and he's from the Bay Area. It's like, bro, he was a literal state, like a cultural icon,
And also just in the selling out the trunk movement, he was
Yeah.
he's a forefather of
yeah.
selling your own music independently,
Yep.
and not going to the record label.
CDs at the liquor store.
Yeah, right. A staple
You
in
can
that
buy your
shit.
weed,
Or like
pull
when-
up to the store.
But like when he has like songs like She Never Seen or something like that, like you can hear his he's not just rapping, he's like telling a story,
Yeah.
but he's also putting the emotion or like
Yeah.
the funniness
Hey,
into it.
as the great Jay Diggs once said, I'm really not a rapper. I'm real street with it. All I did was take my life and mix a little beat with it.
Exactly. All right, so
You
Mac
know.
Dre is your number one.
And I'm going to go with, another Bay Area legend, the Jacka.
The Jack.
R.I.P.
I'll go with the Jacka
Damn,
on number
now I
two.
gotta find it.
Jack
Now
is
I
the
got.
one.
And
Now I gotta find
honestly,
it first,
man,
bro. I was gonna say
number 3, I'ma just go out and say it, man. Messy Marv, bro.
even though he
Messy
went downhill,
Marv.
but
Hey.
I love Messi.
Messy
said,
Marv,
yeah.
bro, is
San Francisco, baby,
that- that's-
trying to bring
That's
back the 80s.
that's one person that had, in his moment in time, in his days of glory. That's somebody that could have really projected
Bro,
us
he was
into
popping
the next level.
He was
'Cause
popping.
he was the-
big
Messi was the
time.
shit,
Because
dude.
he was the only rapper at the time out here that was trying to collaborate with out of state names. He was trying to kind of jump on everything that was hot. The
Yeah.
Bay Area is notorious for just being our own little bubble, and just kind of, instead of going for the famous rapper like Mac Dre, he just have his friends on there.
Yeah, but we be
on his
having
tracks,
some,
and you're
No,
like,
he would-
okay.
he
we
would
be
go-
having some
you'd be
key
like-
players
you'd
out
be
of
like-
this
But he
motherfucker
would-
too, though.
At the same time, dudes that didn't even rap, you'd be like, bro, who the fuck is this?
But he
I need
would-
more.
Yeah.
but,
Like, he good. I need some
but-
more. Or
no,
that was
but-
bad, but
But Messi
Yeah.
would go out of his way to get like talented people
Yeah.
on his
Yeah,
tracks. Yeah.
and really putting up, kind of some money for like the features and shit.
Yeah, putting up his own money to have like.
But yeah,
features and
I just have an extreme Bay Area bias when it comes to rap music,
Okay.
bro. Like,
I think on my whole
That's
top 3 is
just-
all Bay Area.
even
though,
though like
I'll be honest.
I love New
My-
York hip hop.
Doyle, do you want to go?
I-
You just I heard you say.
I said I
have a
wasn't
top
going.
three.
Yeah, I got a top 3.
I heard you under your breath say, "I have a top
All right,
three."
so he stole my Messi from me, or not
Messi.
Messi, Jack. I was gonna do, but I had to
Jacka.
switch it up.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna go with Forte.
It's a good
Rapping
one.
Forte.
I'm gonna go with Forte. I gotta say Coog Nut.
R.P.
Cool.
Cool.
They all from the city,
Yeah.
and then I
Yeah.
gotta go with Andre Nicotina.
Okay. Yep.
And that just fits my style of what I like.
Valid.
That just fits what I like.
I'll give you guys my favorite rappers.
Smoke chewy like a motherfucking nut.
And this is from my favorite. No, actually, you know what? No, this is not from my favorite because I can't pick who my favorite out of these three are. I'm gonna say RZA from Wu-Tang Clan.
Amazing producer and rapper.
I just like how he
he's versatile.
He's very versatile with his raps, but his whole flow, the way he flows, is really good. And then Andre Nicotina, he's one of them.
That's my guy right there.
Like when he raps.
His beat selection is insane.
I only live 8 miles from the city of Hey, but his rapping style is so
no. But if you
he switches it up
like
a lot.
It's weird though, like but
a
good weird.
But if you listen to his music, his like,
it's very storytelling.
It's very storytelling, but also it's like sometimes it's just like chaotic as fuck.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. As like you could imagine being somebody,
from
from the city and
he old.
Smoking hella chewies.
Yeah. He old too.
It comes with some chaos.
Like a lot of those raps that he wrote, you can tell he was probably smoking a chewy.
Oh yeah,
right
for sure.
He laid that down.
My rap world, and then Notorious B.I.G.
I ain't gonna lie, I could have said Eclipto too, because Eclipto is raw. But, he said Andre. I'm like, man.
But Notorious B.I.G.
Like a jungle
is probably. I think I listen to Notorious B.I.G. more than I listen to.
It's one of the biggest what ifs,
Yeah. What if he still was around? Like, what if he still kept rapping? What if?
Yeah,
he changed his style.
And I'd say the same for Dre too.
Style. Yeah, exactly.
You got to think of what California rap would be now, currently,
with him still
if
here.
he was still in charge of it.
Hey, the fact that he didn't even go out here is mind-boggling to me.
He went out in Kansas City,
bro.
Yeah,
in a hyphy van, in the hyphy van.
Yeah.
To some, I don't know what the beef was, but some fucking idiot. Fuck that dude.
But yeah, no. For me, I love West Coast rap. I love Bay Area rap. The whole hype. I lived during the hyphy movement.
You guys got to check out a rapper named Westside Gun.
Tall T's and Jabos, baby.
Westside Gun.
And
Pro-Bay. I love me a Pro-Bay.
The ones with the little bubbles on it.
And with the cigarette pocket on the side.
The Newport pocket right
there.
Used to stay with a pack of ports in that.
No, that's the shit right there. $20.
Or a 5-pack of Swishers.
Bro, $20 get you a nice T-shirt or a nice sweater, and then you get
T-shirt down to the knees.
$5 for a tall tee, bro. Now you gotta pay $7-8 for a motherfucker like that. That's terrible.
Nah, shit. I think Pro Clubs is like fucking $20 now a tee or some shit.
Fuck all that,
like, bro. Those were a hot $5 at the liquor. You gotta order them bitches online now. They ain't even out the store anymore.
Dude, you know how many Pro Bay hoodies? Even though I was like through my whole life, I've always been like, everybody has seen me as like,
if you got that
the
blank,
you could tell where a motherfucker.
But that blank one,
you could tell where a motherfucker lives or has been or what he's been through if he wears a Pro Bay.
But my style, like clothing wise, is like all over the place. Even though
you were a Dickies man, fool through and through. If the only thing that changes from you is the upper deck.
This is what I'm.
The upper deck.
The upper deck, dude.
This is what I'm talking about. But like from okay, the pants that I wear, I always wear Dickies. I always wear skate shoes. But like
my t-shirts, ruin my Dickies, fool.
Skate t-shirts or like metal t-shirts. Like right now, I'm wearing a fucking Purple Rain Prince shirt.
A fucking Hesher.
Or like the only hoodies I'd wear for a long time were Pro Bays.
Yeah.
They
were so cozy.
You switched off with that Spitfire.
I still haven't found a hoodie as cozy as a Pro Bay.
Nope. You got to be careful how you wash that motherfucker. Don't get lint all over it.
It was the late 2000s.
But then I also wore
I'd say around 08 was a good era for Pro Bays.
08.
08, 09, 2010.
bro,
I would say
that
like,
was Pro
I would say,
Bay
like,
season.
from like 2010 to like 2012.
That was the only hoodie they had at the liquor
was
store.
when like it was at its best.
Yeah.
Bro, but
2010 to 2012.
The
Peak
sucky
comfort.
thing is though, is like,
Peak
bro,
comfort
you could
right
always
there,
find the
bro.
gray ones in the city.
I've been looking. I've
bro,
been looking for one online.
They
like
have never
on
had no
eBay
gray
and
ones out
shit.
here.
Find any,
Like
bro.
who has a vintage Pro Bay for me right now, bro? Like
or something
please.
or something close to it.
Yeah, who has one that's still in the plastic, just
Dude, I remember
sitting in
Oh,
their closet?
If they do,
you
then
know,
if they do, they just didn't ever wear it.
I will pay good money for that right now.
It's not like that would have ever been a
Yeah.
collectible. Actually,
because they was dubbed back then.
for us,
The
that's
Oh,
a
yeah, they
staple.
were.
the
were
tees
fucking-
were 5, the hoodies were dub.
Yep.
Mhm.
So it's like, man, and I ain't gonna
every
lie.
every tee. It doesn't
I
matter
got-
how big you got.
I
it
got
was
bird
$5.
right now for whoever got a silky
A
Pro Bay
whole-
from me.
Dude, I will
A
match
black
that.
hoodie
I
Pro
will
Bay.
match that $100.
It has to have the Pro Bay Bay Bridge little thing on the
Mhm.
fucking
It has to
top
have
of the
the little-
hood.
It has to
It
have,
has
the
to have
bubbles.
the
And it has
bubbles
to have that side
and the
pocket.
It has
cigarette
the
pocket on the
Newport
side.
pocket on the side.
Yeah, has to have all
I will
those
match,
things.
I will match that $100
Yeah.
if somebody
Hey,
can find
Who
it.
has one?
I remember
A fucking
somebody. I
Pro
remember
Bay.
somebody
Yeah.
asked me, "Was like, what the fuck you even use that little side pocket for?" And knowing me,
For your swishers
so
and for your
knowing me,
ports.
knowing me, I never. So knowing me, he knows I never had no fucking full package cigarettes. So I always have 2 Marlboro 100s and that
And a
motherfucker,
dub sack.
and my little weed go up
2
in
Marlboros
there.
Rolling
and a
sack
dub
of
sack,
fucking
yep.
weed.
Yeah,
Twomp.
yeah.
Uh,
It's used for miscellaneous shit. That's
But-
what it's used for.
if anyone out there has a Pro Bay,
Please.
please, Eric and I are
I'm
Are
fiending for a
willing
Pro Bay.
to
To
pay.
rob
You know what
for
they
it.
got over at the store now?
Yeah.
Something called fucking Nona or something. Bullshit ass hoodie. The hoodie sucks. It's just choking you out on the neck.
Oh no!
It's got the long ass arms with the short body shit on it. You're
Dude,
just like,
they tried
bro,
to be fitted, but
that hoodie is
completely
ass.
failed.
Yeah, that hoodie is hot garbage. I hate it.
Yeah, but if you guys
And
are,
they charging $40 for this shit.
Oh,
yeah,
hell no.
but if you guys are willing, me and Eric are also willing to pay
Yeah.
$100 each
eBay, Facebook Marketplace,
for a fucking Pro Bay.
whatever.
Hey, damn, now that I
Yeah.
think about it, bro, we used to live like the whole upper deck used to be from the liquor store. T-shirt,
Shit, hey,
T-shirts,
for me for
like,
a long time, man, I,
White tee, black
I
tee,
went through a
Pro
little
Bay.
smoke shop Jordan era. I ain't gonna lie.
yeah, like
Back in like
bro,
2010, 2011.
smoke shop, liquor store.
You go to the
vibe, bro.
smoke shop and get right, you know.
I remember when they used to have like the whole SpongeBob and like
Yeah.
Bro, I remember.
oh that shit.
I remember. There was a point.
Colin.
I remember
There was
that.
there
Oh
was
boy.
there was a point in my life
Bum,
where
bum, bum.
where I would literally rip the shirt off of myself, and then people like, "Oh, what are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm just gonna go get one from the liquor
They're
store."
affordable, bro. People nowadays buy a white tee, wear it once, and then get rid of it and go buy another one the next day. Like,
Man.
but they're like $7-8 now. Like, I am. I have a whole bunch. So my whole wardrobe of shirts. I have a whole wardrobe of shirts, and ain't one a different color. They're all black. Even the band tees that I still have are all black. Like that's. I feel bad for myself on a hot day. I ain't gonna lie. Oh
You know.
no! Hey, wait, no.
No, look,
Yeah.
that's a gray one. Yeah, look, hold on. I just,
Bro, so what I was saying earlier though, it's like people from the city got the gray ones. We always had the black ones, but they
Yeah.
had both colors though. I didn't know they had a gray
yeah.
Pro Bay until until I hung out with Brian.
R.I.P.
though. Yeah, until
Yeah.
I met Brian.
So
My little Pacifico buddy. No. My
So
little
this
Pacifico.
right here, from what we were talking about, this is a Pro Bay.
Le Pro Bay.
Le
That's
Pro
legit
Bay.
too. Like you know how Eric was saying silky. You can see that silk one. That's silky as fuck right there.
Look, so you can see there's the Bay Area.
It's got the little.
It's got the emblem right
It's
there.
got the one on the hood.
And then look,
If you scoot over to the gray one, you'll show the pocket on the gray one. So.
the pocket on the gray one. But
Hey, we just pulled up a brand new Pro Bay up here. Bro, hey, so you know how you was talking about the silkiness? Look at it, it's glistening.
Yeah.
It's silky.
Yeah, that shit got a little shine to it. A little shimmer.
They had a real gray one and a black one.
And so it was as I was getting up, I heard you talking about how people wear a white tee one time now and throw it away.
Yeah.
It's because the quality has degraded so much. I remember you used to be able to get that Probe white tee, throw that shit in the dryer, and it come out the same size.
So I have a great comparison here.
The tees now,
so you know the t-shirts,
you dry it, and they're 2 sizes smaller.
You know the
now.
white tees you used to get at Champs?
Mm-hmm.
So getting
bundle,
getting a t-shirt from like the liquor store
this is the gray one.
is equivalent to buying a
This
Champs.
is the gray one, but you can see
the
that's
cigarette.
the Newport
You
pocket.
I guess
see
my
the
ciggy
Newport
pocket,
pocket.
bro. That's my miscellaneous
That's
pocket.
the pocket right there.
Yep.
But
I fucking
yeah.
loved my gray
this
Pro.
is
It
really
got the
we're
bubbles
talking
on
about.
it.
Huh?
It's got the bubbles on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh shit. Yeah, it's got the bubbles on
You
it.
done biffed.
Yep. And that was so when you put it in the dryer and it's tumbling around, you know how sometimes your string comes out or on one side. That's to stop that.
Mm-hmm.
So your strings will never come out the other side or anything like that.
But
Innovation.
that was the fucking perfect hoodie.
Now they just
Loved
tie the
it.
fucking strings in a little knot or some bullshit. You know,
I
we
have
used
a
to have an
I
accessory for that.
I have a hoodie that
Things
I
to
bought.
make life easy.
Mm-hmm.
I have a hoodie that I bought that it's my favorite hoodie, but only because it's very close to a Pro Bay. Like it's a medium, which is my size.
It's a notch below.
But it has like that bagginess, the comfortableness, you know, like and it has these like little metal ends on the
I'll tell you one thing.
on the thing, kind of like a Pro Bay. But
Sweaters
like,
don't last
Abolish
long at all. All my
abolish
sweaters
the
are
$80 hoodie. Abolish the $80 hoodie. I'm fucking tired of seeing it. Every hoodie I see now is $80 goddamn dollars. We gotta stop.
Yeah.
A fucking Thrasher hoodie should not be $80, $90, $100.
It's never gonna stop unless if people keep buying it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's the whole Switch debacle right now with all Nintendo right now.
I get inflation, but we got to stay fucking warm out here. So
Bro,
come on.
they about to charge motherfuckers $120 for this new GTA.
And I'll buy it.
And you're the problem. I'm just playing. But even the same thing with Nintendo though, they're gonna start charging $100
After I get Grand Theft Auto in my hands, I'll be part of the solution. I promise.
I ain't gonna lie, yeah, Grand Theft Auto fans been waiting for that a long time.
Bro, you don't
Never-
even
I was
gotta,
never-
you got to be a GTA fan. You can
I
just,
was never. a
you just
GTA
be
fan.
a
I respect
gamer
it.
in general.
I respect it.
This shit is gonna we've gotten everything before it, bro. Like there's no shortage of
I be seeing comments.
bullshit games coming
I be
out.
seeing comments,
And it's like, bro, hurry the fuck up.
bro, I be
Like,
seeing comments, bro, and
Dude.
like even the fucked up videos, just like
12 years is nuts.
he's like this
13
guy.
years
He's
is
like
nuts.
this guy died before we got GTA 6. I'm like,
Right?
bro, come on, bro.
No, my thing is that not only was it on the PS3, Xbox 360, it was on the PS4,
They've bled the hell out of it.
Generational.
and the PS5.
Yeah.
So it was through 3 consoles. of this
Skyrim.
game.
Hey, but it's still, but it's but that GTA 5 still costs like $70, I think.
Yeah.
So like
Rockstar.
it stayed steady, but also like
We know what you're doing.
So yeah.
Rockstar, what the fuck?
But also,
are you
what
doing?
We
what's
know
that
what you
shit?
guys are doing.
What's
over
that
What are you
shit?
doing?
The fucking shark cards?
People don't stop buying this shit.
Oh no, they know.
So, bro, you see some
So
people.
I can't
they
say
like
you're
look.
a part of the problem.
They
they're
like
the
look
problem.
through their like PlayStation history or whatever, bro.
I'm looking at you
Motherfuckers
through
have
the
spent
glass.
like 5 bands on Grand Theft Auto just over the years.
Oh, I be watching videos
you know,
of people
like
that are like that
that's
with 2K.
crazy. Yeah.
I got people that are like that with 2K. I be seeing the videos of
The
of their,
virtual
of their
bucks.
Chick, of their chick be fucking
The
deleting their
V-bucks.
characters and shit. They be getting
Hey,
mad.
nah, bro. I ain't gonna lie. If I come home and my shit is deleted, bro,
It's fucked up though.
man,
Because
ain't no
people,
telling. That shit's crazy.
bro, and
You
people
can't
got
do that.
mad money on that. People got mad money in 2K, bro.
Have you seen that?
That's-
Have you
that's
seen
just
that video
mean.
of the
That's just not cool.
That's just
man.
nasty.
video
Yeah.
of the guy? Like he comes home, and like his girlfriend deleted.
Oh
his,
yeah.
his 2K stuff.
That's what I'm talking about. But there's plenty of videos out there like that too.
It was 2K.
Yeah,
he really crashed out. Yeah.
There's multiple videos on it too.
Valid crash out.
Because I think he was a streamer too, so you know he put into it.
He's like, this is what provides the roof over our heads.
But
that shit's not cheap.
Yeah.
But the girl did it as a joke.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't play with around.
And this,
like, look, we're poor now.
She could have been broke. She could have been broke, not working a job. Like, you just fucked this up.
She actually deleted.
His character.
It wasn't a prank.
You go to delete a character.
It was for
like,
real.
Deleted his shit, and she was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, it was just a prank."
Raggedy
blah,
bitch.
Blah, blah. And he was like, the whole time he was like, "No, we're done."
Yeah.
Is that
Get
the
out.
One?
Yeah.
Is that the one where she
bags.
does it on live while he's live?
No,
Yeah.
So I seen the one where she does it live.
She did record it though.
No, bro. He left to go to the bathroom. She sits down, goes to his shit, and deletes it.
No,
I'm like, you playing too much.
There's a lot of repeat offenses on this, you know.
When are people gonna learn?
This should be punishable by law, honestly. Like you got to face some sort of harsh penalties over some shit like that.
Yeah, the harsh penalty you get left.
That's one of the 10 Commandments. Is thou
you
shalt not delete
2K characters,
or thou shalt not delete one's saved game.
Right.
On anything, actually. On anything.
Yeah.
You could fuck up my shoes and my clothes and all that. Throw bleach on my shit. I don't give a fuck.
If you delete my Pokemon save game, you're in trouble. Dude. I'm dead ass serious. You delete my Pokemon save game, we is not cool no more.
Yeah.
Dude,
I ain't playing with y'all.
Dude, if you fucking save over.
If I hear that da-doon, I'm hitting you.
That's insanity.
I'm hitting you.
If you save over my Wild Woody save file.
All right, so I'll tell y'all something pretty funny, right? I never like 100% games like that, you know?
Yeah.
But I was on 98% completion on Red Dead Redemption 2. And I started a new game, and I accidentally fucking saved over my 98% file. I was I think 2 or 3 challenges away from 100% completion. And I put in, I think, 1,600 hours.
And you
did it play that sad TikTok song in your mind?
Yeah,
like,
so I accidentally and even though they were like, "Are you sure?" and I was going to press the square button, like no, and I accidentally pressed them both at the same time, the X and the O, and my shit got deleted.
I never played RD2, but I played online though, the online version, Red Dead 2 online. That's what I played. But I know the story is hella good.
That shit's a masterpiece.
I like Red Dead 2.
Can I ask you a serious question?
Mm-hmm. When I'm not getting roped up.
When you did that, because I've had things happen in my life where they're like very minuscule things which don't matter, but they matter to me.
It's the small shit that bothers me.
But
especially when you put that much time and effort into something.
Because I've done this. 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Like I deleted something or something got messed up or something like that, and for just a second I was like, you know what? I can just end it.
Yeah.
I can just end it right now.
This could be just all over.
It's like
it's
like at that time in that moment, nothing.
But it's only for like half a second, and then you can go, no, it's not worth it.
For that half a second, like nothing matters. It's everything else is irrelevant.
But for that,
like that right there, that shit is like. Bro,
but for that half a second, I was like, dude, I can just fucking. Cock.
Yeah, right.
Fuck this shit, bro.
Game over for real.
Exactly.
I have depression, so that kind of I feel that.
I do,
but I'm happy.
I do as well. Yeah. He's playing the.
You're fucking gay as shit.
Semi-gay idiot.
Hey, bro, that shit don't. That shit don't.
Depression.
That shit don't get me around.
What else? Anxiety too.
Hey,
no,
dude,
just depression and ADHD.
Yeah.
Fuck you, dude. I have depression and anxiety.
I think I might suffer from all 3 of those too.
Well, you're half white, so yeah, of course you do.
And that's where the mental illness kicks in.
It's from the white side. I know. Kiara.
If you heard that, you can edit it out.
I'll go through this if you can hear it.
I tried to. Yeah,
no, I'm pretty sure you can't. But
Hey, we white. We ain't that fucking white.
I fucking Kiara has said that once or twice because she's also half black, but she, she has anxiety and depression and stuff like that, and she's like fucking white side. It's the white side,
right?
I'm just like,
what am I so nervous about?
What do you think is more? What do you think is more predominant for you? What takes over more, your white side or your black side?
I don't know. Like, I mean,
stupid question, but I'm curious.
I don't think like the world views me as like a white person. Just visually, right? Like I'm not perceived as like a white dude. So I don't know. I mean, everybody seems to think I'm Puerto Rican or Dominican. Anyway, it don't really matter.
It's weird you say that because it's like we've known you our whole fucking lives.
Yeah,
you're just you, in my opinion. Like I don't I'm definitely proud of who I am, and the things that make me up. But I don't like to throw myself in a box or like a category and shit, but I'm fucking proud to be black. You feel me? Like,
he'll still whip your ass too.
Yeah, definitely.
You'll lay that out there.
But yeah, you feel me? Like I'm all about being black. You feel me? I'm white. Like my family's German.
He's whack.
I got a lot of deep roots.
Stupid.
Got a lot of deep roots and heritage. So
he's bright. He's black and white.
Or nah, what
it's better than saying whack.
Y'all seen that one where he was like, "We're whack." It was like some Disney shit, and she was like, "What are we?" And her older brother, he was like, "Well, we're black, we're white, so I guess you could say we're whack." You're like, bro, who the fuck wrote this, bro? Like,
that must have been off the top.
That's
of the
crazy.
Fucking head type
It's funny that we bring this up because
these fucking chairs.
I have a fucking Black History Month thing on my leather jacket over there that I haven't took off since
even
Black
in April.
History Month.
It's April now, brother.
Bro,
where do I?
It's
go?
okay.
Where do I go to get out of here?
But
Are you trying to get out?
I was gonna go under the table.
No, Eric can.
I ain't gotta go pee or nothing. I'm just.
He's getting claustrophobic.
No, I'm tired of blowing my nose.
Oh, okay. I know you hid behind me.
No,
a few
I was
times.
back and forth between you and Eric. I'm like, I gotta switch it up a little bit. Kind of nasty.
But
Hi, Kenny, I ain't pet you.
but yeah, since I grew up where I grew up,
Predominantly black neighborhood.
predominantly black neighborhood. I don't want to say I'm in tune with it, but like, I grew up around it.
Yeah.
So it's like,
it's the culture out here.
Yeah. So like a part of me is like, you get me in a certain spot.
Yeah.
And then I'll start fucking like. I'll start talking like that.
Yeah.
Like I'm from the fucking.
It's like you gotta, it's like a code switch. It's different when you at work or something and you talking to your boss and your coworker versus when you out here talking to the homies and shit.
Like when you called me yesterday, like I was at work and you were like, "Oh, I'm sorry, bro. Like I didn't, and I was like, "No, I got a few minutes to talk."
Yeah.
And then like I went somewhere and I was like, "The show, what's up, bro? How you doing, man?"
Yeah.
And you were like, "Bro, we still on the pod." I'm like, "Bro, you know we still on the pod, bro."
My
like
brother Danny.
The show.
You merely lived in the ghetto. I was born in it.
And then I get off the phone and my coworkers are like,
"Yeah, right.
You don't talk like that." And I'm like, yeah, I do.
I do. Yeah.
I do talk like that. It's just I'm at work right now and I'm being professional.
Yeah, right.
There any more brewskis in there?
There should be.
They're devoured. Nope.
I bought them. I better get one more.
We got brewskis at the house. You can drink that.
You have brewskis at the house?
I have like one more of those. Why would I bring any more of those? Nobody drinks those. That's my dumbass.
What
shit.
is that?
It's disgusting.
I've been looking at that this whole
fucking
time.
So you
I
wanna
can't
know,
decipher it.
You want to know? Smell it. You
high-
can decipher it then.
Oh,
Bro, it's
gut
high.
rot. That's what Coach says. Gut rot.
It's high gravity.
It's 8.1.
high gravity lager.
high gaiety.
High gravity. Yeah.
A hurricane.
That's like Mickey's, but worse.
Oh, it's malt liquor too.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I was just about to say when it says
8.1%.
I was just about to say when it says high gravity lager, that means malt liquor.
That shit's fucked up.
Yeah, high gravity. What the fuck does that?
It didn't even say
mean?
lager. It says.
It just
legit
says high gravity.
No, it said malt liquor. What was
Well,
that?
'cause it
That
used
Dr.
to say-
Liquor?
because, like on Old English, it says high gravity lager.
Oh yeah, this is on a whole nother level. So look, this is where you.
No,
so
this is
look,
just
this is
high.
so look. This is the way I put it. Since I drink these all the fucking time because they're cheap.
The big
So look,
one.
so look, they only come in that. They only come in this or 40s.
The big one. That's
Hey,
hella
so
funny.
look, so look. Here's your.
I want that big one.
Like, bro, here's your.
I want the
OE.
red one and the big one.
Here's your OE and Mickey's. We're gonna place this just.
Oh nah,
It's
man.
not enjoyable to drink.
I ain't drank malt liquor since I was a teenager, and I don't plan on going back. Edward 40 Hands, I think, is what did it for me.
Oh my god.
Hold on.
I've seen
I think that's what canceled malt liquor for me.
I've seen him pass out in a backyard with 2 empty 40s in his hands. 'Cause no one cut him off, and he's just
the Ross-clad yard man.
damn it.
It's not that I've been drinking. It's that this fucking cord.
It's just that it's annoying. It's in the way. I'm surprised I made it under the
My
table.
boy Danny passed out in the Ross-clad yard man.
It's a bumble clad. I'm surprised I made it under the fucking table. I had to like bend
barely.
my fucking back to get up here with
You
my
almost
fat ass.
threw this bitch over.
No, it's a little exaggeration.
I had to hold it down.
That's an exaggeration.
I had to hold it down.
Damn. I'm not that fucking fat, Bumbo Club. I've just been taking fucking shots of beer the whole time.
Man, I know that shit got me kind of ripped.
Yeah.
I gotta go home and watch the season finale of White Lotus.
Ooh, I don't know what that is.
It's a pretty good TV show on
What's
HBO.
it about?
It's like some resort shit, kind of a whodunit mystery.
Like
it's like it's a murder. Like the opening scene to every season is like a shooting or like somebody's dead body.
like the
floating or
classic.
something. Yeah. So
like-
then the whole season is leading up to the beginning, pretty much.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. But
That
it's
makes sense.
it's at this resort called White Lotus, and it's at a different location every season.
I name a band White Lotus. It's a sweet fucking band name.
White Lotus is typically like a Thai food restaurant name, I feel like.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can picture it as a band name or an album cover name.
White Lotus or like fucking Little Plurn
So
or yeah.
I'll be White of the Lotus.
I don't even know what a plurn is, but
So we were talking about
Oh, these Leopleurodon.
malt liquor, and I was about to
Malt
go
liquor?
grab my dad because we're at my parents' house right now.
Oh, he would have spoke his fucking mind.
and my dad is asleep right now.
No, oh, good. That's good because he'd have
Um,
came down here and gave me shit.
I was
As you
gonna
should.
say, I know when the last time I drank malt liquor was,
yeah.
and my dad, because my mom found a 40 bottle, an empty 40 bottle in my backpack.
Harboring
he wasn't
it.
happy with you.
Why were you harboring a 40 bottle?
He wasn't happy with you. I remember this.
Let
He was
me
not
let
happy
me
with
let me
you.
get through the story, okay? And I guess my mom told my dad that you need to have a talk with your son about drinking. And he was like, all right. And he was like, all right, son, your mom told me that she found a empty 40 bottle in your backpack. And it was Steel Reserve 211. And he goes,
Don Vito says more Bud
God
Select.
damn.
he goes, why are you drinking some rot gut shit?
Yeah.
like
Gut
this?
rot.
Can't you drink anything better?
That's bottom barrel.
But he
malt
said,
liquor.
can't you drink anything better? And I was like,
It's named after armed robbery.
yeah, but I was like, all right, Dad, I'll do better. And he was like, He was like, all right, that's all I got for you. And then my mom was so fucking pissed. She was like,
we got a 211
He
in
said
progress.
it ain't got no good in it. Outside, inside, it's all shit.
but she was like,
That's funny.
so
never
fucking
thought of
mad
that.
she was like so mad at my dad. My dad was like, no, you told me
Like
to
what? Yeah,
have a conversation with him about drinking.
did.
He's drinking some nasty shit.
Yeah.
He needs to drink better shit. And that was the last time I ever drank malt liquor.
Hey, the
Well,
last.
good on you. That all it
Yeah.
took was a little stern talking to from the old man to
That was crazy.
turn that page.
It was crazy that- I forgot when it was that. I swear I thought your mom already knew about the story where I left you down the street, and we ended up telling.
No, I've
it.
never told my mom about that.
Yeah, well, we told her.
Oh, did you tell her?
I might have.
When?
I have no clue. Within the last 4 months or something.
Oh, who cares?
We're adults now. It's okay.
Yeah.
Well,
fine.
she got on me because
Me and my
like
brother- me and
friends
my-
would never do that. Well, hey, he told me. to leave.
Me and Joey at one point.
That's my
When
dog.
me and Joey, my brother Joey,
Mhm,
Love that
when
dude.
we became like adults, like 18, 21, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
We have this thing where we just tell on each other
Ah,
about shit that we've done.
holding each other accountable.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it makes
Yeah.
sense.
Well, you were drunk when this happened. I'm like,
Yeah.
well, motherfucker, you were on like ecstasy or
Uh-huh.
whatever. And he's just like, well, motherfucker, you're. And my
Yeah.
mom is just like,
Hey, yo, whoa,
It's
hold
whoa.
on, wait a
Yeah.
second.
It makes sense. I've known you guys for so long. I'm like the adopted autistic kid or something.
If I could put it into
Like between me and John Michael, like ain't no, it's bad.
if I can put it into perspective about how
I'm
you,
just here.
about where you are in my family is me and Joey and John we're the brothers and then
Main
Chastity-
squeeze.
Chastity's the sister. You are the you're
I may not be right after that, but I don't trail far behind. That's for sure.
you're the brother we found out that we all had and accepted,
I'm the stray
but
dog you
never-
pick
but-
up on the side of the street.
but
And like,
never-
we'll take care of you
but
now.
never initially wanted.
It's like a sitcom, you know. He's fucking
No,
beans.
I'm Steve Urkel of this
He's
family.
beans.
No, he's
Well, Steve Urkel might be.
he's
cooler
the
than
kid
that.
that show up who's like, I'm your half brother, and we're
Yeah.
like, we hate you, and
Yeah.
then we're like,
Heiny ho.
and then later in the later seasons we're like, he's our brother.
It's a lesson. It's a lesson that gets learned.
Yes, exactly. That is Doyle to the Freeman family.
Hi. I'm just here.
Well, boys, I think I gotta get out of here.
Yeah.
I gotta watch some good TV with my wife and my dog.
That's my dog.
Well, this has been.
I promised her I'd be home by 6.
Dude. I think.
Ooh yeah. No, you can blame me for that. It's been,
Oh, yeah.
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 You
Fucking.
got here
The
late.
footage is all here.
Yeah,
footage is
yeah.
all
No,
here.
you
No-
can blame me for that.
Nothing but a
though,
breadcrumb on me right
Like
now.
Jazz can literally blame me
Yeah.
for that. ain't
I think me and Doyle will
Continue on, mateys.
Continue on?
Yeah.
Yeah,
probably
for
wrap
sure.
it up here
And
soon.
I'll put this at the end. I'll edit it.
Put
um,
you at
yeah,
the end.
yeah.
But this has been the Nobody's Podcast with Doyle and my good friend Eric, where we're nobodies.
But we're buddies.
And
But
we'll,
we're everybody's.
And we're somebody to
somebody's
somebody.
buddy.
and we'll always be buddies.
Yes.
Eric,
Word.
It's been real, brothers.
thank you, brother.
Always, bro.
Thank
Always
you
a
for
pleasure.
coming on.
Yes, sir.
Always a treat
You're
when
about to
players
be. You're
meet.
about to. You're about to be a fucking regular whenever you got the chance.
Dude, whenever you're available.
We gotta put that in. Hey,
you
bless the shirt one time.
you
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
There you go.
Whenever you're available, brother, come on the podcast anytime you want.
Come on the pod, bro.
Come on the pod.
Part 3 coming soon.
Yeah.
BFFs for Life Part 3.
Big fat.
Coming soon. Hell yeah, dude.
I think next time I'll bring the guitar over
Yeah, dude.
so I can put it in your hand, so it's not in my closet. So